Formidable, formidable. Tu étais formidable, j'étais formidable.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to the start of the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 2 2015 here on Zeo Sport. That is of course also the start of the Christmas specials. We are here at Le Mans, of course, Le Circuit de la Sarthe, the racetrack where we also have the 24 hours of Le Mans, and where we did a Phillips Cup Series race, and where we did a race before in the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 1. We returned to this racetrack as that was one of the best endurance races I have ever seen and done. We are hit back again. 45 laps, 3-hour race, so a long race indeed. But it's only one of two races which we are going to have in the endurance part. And then of course we will have the Christmas Royals, which will be completely different, also pretty long event, but it's going to be very, very exciting. And some drivers will have pretty long track time of maybe 45 minutes, and some drivers maybe not even have track time of 3 minutes. So that's gonna be very, very exciting. But first, of course, we're gonna have this endurance race. 40 drivers are on the grid over here. We got no French drivers. We got a couple of foreign drivers, how you call that, international drivers. So it's fun to have them in the series, and we'll get across them in a few moments as we go through the field. But most importantly, this will be the moment that the paint schemes will be revealed, that the DASCAR presidents painted for each other. So me, of course, I'll start with me. That's shit first. That's what they call in Dutch, shit first, when you say me first, me and somebody else. So, but Joshua Michaels, Joseph Ernesto, John Ciudadino, Jane Pinter, and me painted cars for each other, and that is of course one car for another one. It was a very secret Santa special event. And those paint schemes are being used in this race. Of course, will also be used in the Christmas Royals and in the second Endurance Series race. So, and those paint schemes are going to be revealed as we go through the field. And that's a great rhythm over there. Oh my goodness. Okay. So first let's go through the field over here. I think one of the new paints, one of the DASCAR presidents who has a new paint scheme is on the pole. Because here we have Joseph Ernesto's paint scheme. The Crown Royal number 62 Toyota paint scheme, painted by Jane Pinter. Yeah, of course, you got Joshua. We always call them John, Joe, Josh, and James. So you can imagine that sometimes I'm mixing up. So the thing is, Joseph Ernesto in his Christmas scheme over here. So also got McDonald's on there. So great looking scheme, purple-ish scheme. So it looks a little bit like I'm not sure how we call it. In Dutch is parelmoer, but it's like different shades of color. I don't know. Thing is that Joseph Ernesto is over here on the pole, so well, maybe good luck for him. We got the number 20 car. Oh, actually, should first go to this driver, Isaac Sinclair, in the number 55 car. He's starting on the outside pole. Also a great spot to be in. And then we got very funny over here. We got the two Irish drivers over here next to each other. Paul Henderson over here, number 20, Rothmas Jack. And then we got Morgan Henderson. I still have to get used to some of these names. But the two Hendersons right next to each other. We got over here the number 77 car of Denise Steinauer, starting right next to Lene van Dijk in the number 30 car. Your defending winner of this race in Martini Endurance Series Season 1. We got over here Anthony Lopez in the number 1 car, as he is starting right next to the 06 car, not of Chris Washer, but of Dylan Young. Then we got the number 39 car of Ava Cates making her debut over here. And we got Keith Black in the number 70 car. Also, I'm not sure if he's making his debut though, but I'm not 100% sure. We got the number 25 car of Troy Kang, and of course, he has been in Phillips Cup Series, so he has raced here before. And rookie Emmett Juckham also making his first start over here. We got the number 54 Alex Hawkins. Not he is making his first start, but this car is making its first start over here. We got the number 12 car Zachary Fitzwater, John Player Special number 12. We got 44 of Damie Spander, so not Norris Smith, of course, Damie Spander. It is not 100% certain yet who is going to be driving both this number 44 and the number 30 Warsteiner Jag in the Royals and in the next Endurance Series race. It really depends on how both Damie Spander and Lene van Dijk will do. At least Noortje Smits is going to be in this number 44, so either one of the two, meaning Damie or Lene, will be in the number 30 car, but which one really depends on how they do this race. We got the number 52 car of Chris Washer then. Yeah, okay, never mind. Number 2 car of Henrietta Fitzwater is starting right next to Debbie Myers in the number 67 car. Then we got the 48 car of Grayson Acavito making its first start right next to Joshua Michaels. And yes, indeed, there we have one of the specials paint schemes again. All DASCAR's presidents are starting pretty far back. So Joshua Michaels, this paint scheme is painted by Joseph Onesta. So looks pretty chaotic, but that is indeed what Josh is all about. On the rear wing, it said card games on race cars. So we know that this is a card game, of course. I think it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really familiar with this. But the thing is, great looking paint scheme. Joshua Michaels is going to race this thing. We got the number 43 car of Rocco Twyman, rookie, starting right next to Sam Young in the 07 car. Then we got William Brock, the rookie, in number 80, starting right next to Emmanuel Hartnett. Then we got number 10 car of Ray Takeda starting right next to John Cittadino. And once again, this is a new paint scheme. So this paint scheme painted by Joshua Michaels. Pretty, well, striking paint scheme, to say the least. Very bright pink. So really, well, looking forward to see what John Cittadino can do in his pink paint scheme. At least his head is also pink over there on the hood. Then we got over here the 33 car of Piper Acavito starting right next to Sonicors. And this indeed is the paint scheme for Sonicors. Of course, it was painted for me, but I'm not racing in my own series. So that already we said, okay, then Sonicors is going to drive this car. This paint scheme painted by John Cittadino. I gotta say, it's really awesome. The red, white and blue and the orange, of course, the colors, national Dutch colors, red, white and blue of the flag. And orange is the, I don't know, orange is just Dutch. If you see Dutch, it's orange, always. Ice skating, yeah, ice skating is also orange. Football, every single sport in the Netherlands is Dutch. I think Max Verstappen is the only Dutch thing which is not orange at all. So 51 Sonicors with my hat on there. Oh, that's the driver. Helmet scan. So also great looking paint scheme. Let's see what Sonicors can do in this thing. We got number 3 car of Chris Dodd, the rookie, starting right next to Beth Black in the number 69 car. Then we got the number 18 car of Philip Goldberg. Yes, indeed, Philip Goldberg starting right next to Henry Williams in the number 98 car. We got the number 9 car of Tommy Turbo, a great name, starting right next to Nicole Trunowich in the number 17 car. Your defending winner in the Phillips Cup Series, also indeed in the Falcon tire Mazda, number 17. So, but then of course Phillips Cup Series car. Then we got Amy Shelley in the number 26 car as she's starting right next to Gabriel Wanderley. Gabriel Wanderley, by the way, Brazilian, great to know that. So, Brazilian driver, and this is indeed the only Brazilian driver who is in here. So, number 5 car of Anna Gregg is starting right next to the 01 car of Robert Goldberg. And then we got the number 50 car of Jason Sinclair. And last, but of course, definitely not least, this is Jane Pinter's special paint scheme. And this paint scheme is actually painted by me. I can tell you, I I didn't know really what to do with it, so I thought, well, let's make a sort of Christmas kind of car. But having red or green something, I don't really like this. So I thought, well, let's do a base white and then a lot of green and red on there. So there are spikes, and it's sort of like a spider. It reminds me a little bit of a spider, which is on top with the red and the green spikes. Sponsors are BuzzFeed, of course. There's needed to be My Little Ponies on there, so are a couple of My Little Ponies on there, and there the stars on the red stripes, of course. Really awesome paint scheme, even though I say it myself, but I really like how this turned out. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's your field. I hope you are ready for some very exciting racing. There's gonna be 3 hours, no cautions. So this is gonna be all going in a row, like a long train of 3 hours. No cautions. We are going to have a couple of breaks throughout the race to save the audio, otherwise we'll skip again and then the things are not synchronized anymore. So after around every 40 minutes or something, so in about half an hour from now, we'll have a short break again. Then we'll be right back. At it again. Okay, had a late to remember moment over there, but we'll be right back then very shortly, so you won't miss a whole lot of things. We'll have pit stops throughout this race. I'm not sure how many, but I think around 3 or 4, maybe even more. So, what else do we have? We are going to do instant replays. You probably already heard that before. If you have been in one of my series, so we're just gonna rewind if something happens. The first lap we'll go through anyways without stopping, and then after that we'll take a quick look back. We'll miss a couple of laps, of course. We cannot focus on everything. And that's pretty much everything you needed to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get this race started. There we go. The pace car is going to roll off. Yes, it is going to be a very long race. 3 hours. I hope you are prepared for that. Of course, you don't have to watch everything. Just skip through it if you don't want to. If you don't have the time. If you want to watch all of it, I gotta say, with endurance races, it's always more fun to watch the entire thing, and that's why I also started watching the entire race of the WEC ads. What was the last race? I don't know. At Bahrain or something? I don't know. I don't know what the last race was. But, well, couldn't keep up with it. At one point I just stopped watching. So, see what you do. I don't really mind. You don't have to comment. Of course, I like it if you guys comment and if you guys watch most of the race, but nothing is obligatory over here. So we're over here at Le Mans, which is one of the most historical racetracks on the earth. And this race, as we go into the 4 chicanes, will be green in just a couple of moments. Joseph Onesto in his special paint scheme will lead us to the green as we come out the last turn and the green flag flies. We're racing over here at Le Mans. Leading into the Dunlop chicane, it is the 62 of Joseph Onesto, with right behind it number 55 car of Isaac Sinclair, and things are still going fine. That's great to see that. Joseph Onesto, a little bit wide goes the 55 car, Isaac Sinclair, but once again these endurance races are not about winning, it's not about even leading, it is about surviving. Because if you have survived, you have clinched the top 20 at least, top 15 maybe. There are gonna be quite some retirements in this race probably, so it's all about surviving, and that's why we like this endurance racing so much. Everything going fine? Question mark. Yeah, I guess so. That's great. But of course we should not celebrate too early. A couple of cars making a move over there. You hear, by the way, this is also the 8067 sound. And we might have had incidents over here. What we do now. Oh, and a big crash. Somebody has gone over the wall. And that's the 5 car. The 5 car of Anna Gregg has gone over the wall. That is something I have not seen before happening. The 4 car is also involved. And there's Anna Gregg in jeopardy over there after a huge crash. How can you... Wow, that is something I have not seen before. Anna Gregg has gone over the fence. Well, actually, I lied. I have seen that before with Mark Webber, or Peter Dunbrick, I don't even know who it was, who went up in the air in just a short moment. Ooh, close call over there for 25 of Troy Kang. But went flying through the air and went over the fence. That was real life, by the way, so not in the game or anything. What an incident over here as we got the 55 car under attack from the 22 car and the 20 car. The two Hendersons, the two Irish drivers, are getting after it. And this is also a tricky moment as Lane van Dijk runs off track. Of course, that's not a real big problem. And also the 44 car of Demi Spander runs off track. And there are more cars who go a little bit wide. But that's no problem as long as you can keep your car on the track and together. The 62 car still in the lead. Look at this attack. Look at this battle. As we get our ticker ready, of course that doesn't say a whole lot. 06 car, Dylan Young right in front of Anthony Lopez and the Keith Black, that is. Going into Arnage, I think it's called. I will look up the track. We'll get some onboard laps, of course, as well. So 4 cars. Yeah, here's somebody's getting held up over here. That's a 4 car of Gabriel Wannerly, not having a very good debut, but he's getting held up quite badly by the 50 car of Jason Sinclair there. I'm not sure if he's pushing him, but well, that's pretty. Just very close. Both have damage already. Of course, having damage is not that big of an issue. Still, once again, surviving is the big thing. Of course, he will not be up front, and he will not have the biggest chance to win this race. But still, of course, winning is not everything. Once again, it's not about points, by the way. So actually, in that way, you can say winning is everything. And that reminds me of, I actually don't think I have said yet what the winner of this race gets. But we always do in these endurance races. Oh, somebody has hit the wall. We'll come back to them in a few moments. As the 20 car over there of Paul Henderson has hit the wall. And that will happen more often this race. We've seen it happen before as well in the last lap. With, I'm not sure who it was at that moment, but... that's tight, very, very tight. They went 3 wide going into turn number 1. Into the Dunlop chicane over here. Also some place where you don't want to go in 3 wide. So, oh, we have more cars on pit road over here with damage. I'm not sure. John Cittadino is one of them. The other one is the 13 car of Emmanuel Hartnett. Not having a great start to the race. We'll get to the winner in a couple of moments. First, we're gonna get some onboard, well, not some onboards, but some replays over here. Let's take a look at what happened. I thought that this was the only thing that happened on the backstretch. Last year's was carnage, but the 4 car made contact with the 5 of Anna Gregg. I don't know what happened between the two, but that was a big hit. Now watch the 5 car. Come back on track again. Gets hit by the 50 and just tumbles over the fence. She steps... Oh, and then she bounces back into the fence again. Oh shit, I forgot my pen. I have another pen. Screw this. We're gonna ride with green. So we got 1 flip already. It's not green, it's blue. And it's not working. Oh, screw this. Anna Gregg, what a ride she had. And it's, well, I think it's better to get a different camera angle over here. So let's go on, let's get a dip. Onboard, of course, we'll go to in a few moments, but their contact made between her and Gabriel Wannerly. Looks like Wannerly came down and Anna Gregg came up or something. Jay Pinter, the lucky one in this one. The unlucky one in this one is Jason Sinclair. And Anna Gregg just tumbles over the fence. That is crazy. And then she hits a tree, and that is what causes her to come back again. Wow, this is absolutely incredible. We always see the most incredible crashes on the backstretch or on this long stretch, the first part of the Mulsanne Straight, on lap number 1. And what a crash this was. Let's go full speed over here with Anna Gregg. Wow. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. We hope that she's alright, but My goodness. And then of course Gabriel Wannerley spun around with the 01 car. And that is Robert Goldberg. So I'm not sure what happened between the two. Okay, so then the 50 car went wrong. And then the 01 car got into the 4 car again. Into the guardrail. So that is what went on with these two guys. So then who else did we see on pit road? We saw the 72 car of John Cittadino on pit road. I'm not sure what happened to him. Well, he does have some damage on here. So I just came on pit road, so I gotta check a little bit further back. He had a little bit of damage. We saw that. I'm not sure where it came from. Actually, I have no clue. I think it's better just to rewind it. Rewind YouTube style 2015. By the way, also check out that video. It's a great video. I liked it a lot. So, let's see where John Cittadino, I think it was in this chicane. No, not. I have no clue what his problem was. I still don't know what his problem was. Did he run into the back of someone over here? No, not even. There's nothing wrong with him. I don't know what it is all about. Why did he come on pit road? Did he brush the wall or something? Ah, he did brush the wall. And it was together with the manual hardnet. So the same thing happening. I thought I heard someone brush the wall, but it was still pretty minor. So John Cittadino got together with the manual hardnet, and that's it. Oh, and then the number 96 car, I think that was of Beth Black, ran into the back of him. There we see Anna Gregg stuck in the fence. And that is what happened with John Cittadino. And there we see still Gabriel Wannerley on pit road. Continues his way, and we have two other cars involved in something over here. Joshua Michaels is one of them. Another DASCAR president with a big crash. We see a lot of damage on that car. And this one was also, this is something which happened on lap number 2. And of course during replay, so that's what I meant with we're just going to rewind it that way then. Oh, pretty brutal crash over here. We got Keith Black who got just blatantly turned around by the one car. There into the wall he went. Not sure what was going on between the two. But then Keith Black comes back on track again and will get hit hard by somebody. And that somebody... Whoa! There! Oh, the 25 car. That is Troy Kang. Got turned by Alex Hawkins in the same time. And then Troy Kang, I think, will get hit hard by Joshua Michaels. Ouch. That's a hard hit. And a tough rake for the two. Oh, and then Noortje Smits also ran into Joshua Michaels. And then Debbie Myers ran into the 25 car. And she's not the only one because it's carnage over here. See everybody braking for their lives. Oh boy, so a couple of cars with quite some damage over here. And that will definitely not be good for them. Let's get a different camera angle over here. If we can, at least. The 72 car. No, actually I want to get this. Oh, this one. That's great. This is a good camera angle. Yeah, I think so. So, a little bit of a helicopter cam. Different helicopter or something. Keith Black. Oh, just gets loose over there. I'm not sure what happened with the 25 car. Then hit one. Hit another one. Hit there. And hit there. And hit there. So, a lot of cars were hit in the process. Let's see what Alex Hawkins and 25 car of Troy Kang had. And just realized those are two teammates. That's not good for them. So, but of course, it was not the fault of Alex Hawkins. It was the 25 car just kept... Look at that, the 25 car swerving all over the track. It's a miracle that he could save it for so long and not go into the wall earlier. But I think it would have been better for him because, well, he's out of the race after this thing. For sure. There, the contact with Demi Myers is what ended it for him. That's incredible. Let's go onboard over here with the number 25 car of Troy Kang. It's all replays, by the way, but that will be changed later. We have to get through these replays for now. Whoops. Oh boy. Bang. Bang. Another one. Bang. And that's out of the race for Troy Kang. That's a great rhythm over there. Now there are some more drivers on pit road. I'm not sure if this was also due to an incident. We have to look at the 33 car as well. Okay. Oh, some more drivers. Oh, okay. So after the incident, they all plowed together. They all got together, and that's a pretty good lick over there. Look at this whole bunch of cars go through the gravel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars or something. All spinning through the gravel. That's quite amazing. Wow. And then the 2 car, why he could not continue is because he was stuck. Now the 33 car of Piper Acavito. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What a big incident once again. Look at this. They're all crashing. They're crashing all over this place. Who was it? Debbie Myers. Look at this. They just ran into a slower car, which was the 44 of Dami Spander. It might have said Noord Smits before, but then the 10 car of Ray Taka that turns around Debbie Myers. Well, that's not the only thing that's happening over here. Because while they spin, and they will save it, then Piper Acavito made contact with the 52 car of Chris Washer, which sent, as they're still spinning over here, and Piper Acavito will be flip number 2 of today. Look at that hit. Flipping over wildly. The 33 car goes on just her second lap in the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series. Takes out a cone over there. Takes out a tree probably. Well, multiple trees. What a incident over here for Piper Acavito. Which will be the second flip of the season. What an incredible turn of events. That's all I can say. Of course, we cannot catch every single crash, and just hope that these guys for once keep it together now. My goodness, still beating and banging over there. And you know, remember, these guys made contact on lap number 1. They almost, celebrated too early. What is going on with these guys? Emmanuel Hardnett and the 43 car. And that will be a bad crash for Emmanuel Hardnett. The 54 car, of course, of Alex Hawkins. I might have called somebody else Alex Hawkins before. I'm not 100% sure who. So a bad crash once again. And these are, by the way, the leaders. Leading position now, Ice Sinclair. We have completely missed, of course, the lead. Here we got some more cars in the gravel. Oh, my goodness. These guys are quite aggressive. They're looking like very excited for Christmas or something. There. This is a place where we've seen multiple crashes before as well. Now somebody went on pit road with all this. And pit roads, it was a big problem in the Phillips Cup Series. I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem in this series. So that's a good thing. Look at all those cars on pit roads. Who else is that? 70 car. Continuing again. So we've seen what happened to these drivers. So this is what we use to keep check on. Somebody retired over there. Of course the race is still continuing, so there's the 44 car. Yeah, we cannot catch everything. We don't want to catch everything. It's just too much. It costs really too much time. Some drivers still continue again, so and some drivers retire after all this. So I think this is the right time to start getting everything live again, because we're currently on lap number 5, so we have missed a couple of laps. There's Joshua Michael still on pit road and Troy Kang still on pit road. Have we missed people retiring? We don't know. Well, we have to go live for that, so that's what we do. And we're live, and we saw at the moment, at that glimpse, that over here the 62 car came on pit road. Joseph Ernesto made a pit stop, and we're live again, meaning currently we have out the race already a whole bunch of cars, more than I had expected. 5, Anna Gregg, we know what happened. 01, Robert Goldberg was also involved in that. The 50, same story, Jason Sinclair. 25, also with big damage, Troy Kang, we saw what happened. The 04 car of Joshua Michaels is also out. The 2 car is 2 laps down, Henrietta Fitzwater. The 33 of Piper Acavito with a huge crash also out. 13 car Emmanuel Hartnett got taken out together with the 43, also out, Rocco Twyman. We got the 80 car out of the race, and that is William Brock. I'm not sure if we've seen that. And the 67 car, so I'm just going to quickly check what happened. The 67 car, what happened to her. It was somebody else, something contact between her and the 80 car. I'm not 100% sure if that happened. She comes on pit road, and she will retire. So big damage. Yeah, she has been in many. This is lap number 2. Something happened right behind her. Oh, interesting. So Rocket Twyman and Emmanuel Hartnett decided to crash together once again. Now the 80 car. I want to know the 80 car. We might have seen him already, so don't get me wrong. Oh, he just slid wide, and he went on pit road, and he's gonna run into the tire barriers. That is something which we have seen before. So unfortunately this, oh yeah, of course he has already disappeared, but he's out the race because he ran into the tire barriers. So well, what a crazy race this already is. So just to get everybody back together again, the 2 car is 1 lap down. We currently have 30 cars still racing around of the 40, so one quarter of the drivers is already out after less than 5 laps. This is your leader. It is the number 55 car of Isaac Sinclair, with right behind the number 22 car, and that is indeed very right behind him. 22 of Morgan Anderson in just her first start. She's already trying to hunt down that 55 car. We got the number 1 car running in 3rd place, Anthony Lopez it is, and he passed the 06 car of Dylan Young on this lap. So indeed that was a change for position on this lap. We got the number 39 car over here. It is Ava Cates. She's running in 5th place. In 6th place we got the number 30 car of Lena van Dijk, and we know that she is strong over here, and she almost ran into the tire barrier. I want to take a look at nobody is on pit road, I think, so that's a good thing. Finally a little bit of rest, as the 1 and the 06 car still getting back after each other. The 90 car over here, that is Emmett Juckham, also a rookie, is currently in 7th place, so doing a great job. 54 car has been in trouble before, Alex Hawkins, he's running in 8th. 9th place is the number 48 car over here. And that is of course of Grayson Acavito. And in 10th we got the 07 car, used to be Anna Gregg, but it's now Sam Young. So yes, some drivers have changed. This car used to be of Daniel Voyles, for instance. Now it is Chris Dodd, the born in Puerto Rican American driver. At least he has lived in the southern US, and he's still living there. So, well, Tommy Turbo, I think his teammate, is also still in the race. So here we got Jane Pinter. Remember, Jane Pinter started all the way in the back, and he is currently in, well, 12th, in the 11th place it is, of course, because Joseph Nasso used to be in 14th, now in 12th. 2 drivers have fallen away. It's the 20 and the 3 car. I think they have made pit stops. 26 car over here was 15th, now in 13th. 26 is Amy Shelley. Then we got the 17 car of Nicole Chernowich. We got over here 69 car, which is Beth Black. There we got the 20 car, so from 11th, made a pit stop or something, fell back a little bit, I don't know what it is. Paul Henderson. We got the number 77 car of Denise Steinauer, not sure what position, 17th or something. We got the 72 car of John Cittadino. Remember, he was involved in the crash in the first lap, fell way and way back, and he is still there. So, doing a great job over here. We got the number 70 car of Keith Black, also was involved in a lot of, look at that rear wing, is completely misformed. We got the number 12 car over here, which is Zachary Fitzwater. Then we got the number 10, which is Ray Tacker, that also has been in trouble. There, the 52 car of Chris Washer, right behind Sonny Course in the 51. And there we got the number 9 of Tommy Turbo. Oh yeah, he has been in the gravel with the big group with 9 cars or something in the gravel. The 98 car over here of Henry Williams, a little bit further back, I'm not sure where he is now. Number 18 car, that is Philip Goldberg. Then we got, I'm kind of lost the 3 car. Though I think I've seen him before. There he is. So I'm not sure why I said that he was gone, but well, thing is, he's still in the race. Good thing. And nobody else has retired? Question mark? No. Okay. So finally, we can get some rest, and we can get to some great racing as we have a lead change over here. Morgan Henderson has gone by Isaac Sinclair. Where did she do it? That's a replay, worthy replay. Of course, lead changes, we do want to get a replay. Was with the 2 car, might have been having an effect over there. Of course, we saw that she was right on it, so great job she did. Morgan Henderson, the Irish driver. That's pretty far back on the long stretch. Whoa, swooving all around. And there she went. So it was indeed on Mulsanne Straight, number 1, where she made the pass. Spectator cam or helicopter kind of view it is. This is like the beautiful helicopter on the Mulsanne Straight. I'm not sure what it is, very high cameras or something. But there Morgan Henderson went by Isaac Sinclair. You can still see them moving around quite a lot. And that is how she did it. And that's how she took the lead. There she is, still in the lead. Dylan Young currently in 3rd place. There we go. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th is there. At least that's what I believe. Yes, pretty sure of that. So, whew. Well, that was for a very exciting first, 7 laps of the race. As we're still very exciting. Well, this race is still very exciting. The 06 car and the 39 car are battling it out. The 1 car has fallen back 3 spots. Remember, Anthony Lopez was running in front of the 06 car. Now he's even behind the 30 car. So both Dylan Young, Ava Cates, and Lane van Dijk have gone by the 1 car. More passing over here. The 54 car losing his spot out to the 06 car. I'm not sure if that is really losing a spot though. So you can still see defending moves over there from both 30 and 06, the 2 Jacks. Jaguar has won here last season. Of course, other manufacturers are looking for a big win as well. What if you win? Because that's also a thing over here. You will be put on the list of drivers who will get in the Phillips Cup Series if there are free spots. And on those lists we still have 3 drivers. One may come in very soon, which is the 70, which is Keith Black, of course, driving the 70 car. Also on the list are Paula Thenos in the number, I don't know what car she will drive then. She used to drive the 70. And Henrietta Fitzwater, because they have commented on all the races of the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series, John Ciardino's series, that is, a great series as well. That's the 22 cars trying to make a move on the 2. Looking to make a move. Cannot make it. And then of course we'll have the second and third on the list, both Paulatinos and Harriet Fitzwater. Paulatinos and Harriet Fitzwater, by the way, we're not sure about which order yet. So, oh, the 22 went a little bit wide, almost getting passed by the 55. But then again, nothing has changed over here, so that's also good. But this is very, very close, very exciting. Here comes the 55 car to the inside of the 22 again. And Morgan Henderson is stuck. She's stuck behind the 44, but the 55 is stuck behind 2 of Henrietta Fitzwater. And that's the 22 car is gone by Henrietta Fitzwater. Very wide goes Isa Sinclair. Morgan Henderson right behind the 44 car of Demi Spander now. Almost losing out the lap. She's fighting dearly to stay on the lead lap. Why? I don't know. I have honestly no clue. It doesn't really matter if you're a lap down or not. It's not like that if the caution comes out you will be on the lead lap and sliding in behind. So, well, maybe that's what the team told her now. As the 22 car moves by. However, oh, Demi Spander goes really right. Makes contact with second place Isa Sinclair. So, finally coming back. Oh, and Lene van Dijk has crashed. Lene van Dijk has crashed, hit the wall coming on the front stretch. And she has lost out to 2 drivers, Emma Juckham and the one of Anthony Lopez. And I think this might be the end of her chances. Well, of course, we shouldn't say that so early. So Morgan Anderson has gone by pretty far. So 3 drivers on the list. I'm going to finish it, whatever happens. 3 drivers on the list, which are Keith Black, Paul Athinos, and Henrietta Fitzwater. Then 4th on the list will be the winner of the 2015 Christmas Royals, of course, 2 Christmas Royals, which we'll do in a couple of moments. And then 5th on the list will be the driver to have survived most segments in the Royals. Then 6th on the list will be the driver of the winner of this race, Le Mans. And 7th on the list will be the driver who won the next race, which will be, we don't know yet, the second Endurance Series race. The winner of this race, the Christmas Royals, and the person who survived most segments. Oh, and a huge crash for Demi Spander. A huge crash coming onto the Mulsanne Straight after the first PlayStation chicane. A horrible crash for Demi Spander, but she continues her way. It is incredible. She has managed to get her car running, let alone be alive still. What an incredible crash that was for the 44 of Demi Spander. So I can imagine if she's a little bit bruised. Now she's holding up the 54 car of Alex Hawkins, who's not gonna be really happy with that. No. So, but anyway, the 2 drivers, the winners from the 2 endurance races, of course, the winner from the the winner from the Royals, and the person who has survived most segments will also be will be put on the list of reserved spots for the Phillips Cup Series Season 9, if there's going to be a Season 9. But of course, that will all come later. But let's take a look at this replay, ladies and gentlemen. But first, of course, we'll take a quick pause because we have to save the audio. So, contact mate. Well, we'll do this right after this. I always do that, thinking, well, now is the right time, but then eventually it is not. So the leaders has gone by, 3rd has gone by, 4th not so much. Ava Cates will make brutal contact over here with the 44 car of Demi Spander, and that's a hard crash, and Demi Spander will go flying through the air. What an incredible hit that was, and surprisingly she is alright. That is the most incredible thing of this all. So let's coming out of the PlayStation chicane this is. Ouch. Look at the car just went flying, completely flying. That is incredible. We saw it happening in the background. Now on board over here with Damien Spawner. Look at this. Contact made now. Oh, bang! Wow, this is incredible. Oh my goodness. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the problem with when you are a little bit slower. So the leader, when we go, or as we go, the the one car has gone through the gravel and is possibly stuck. A 30 car has gone on pit road. So the one car is still stuck and on pit road pulled. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a retirement or just pulling back on pit road. I hope for him it's not going to be a retirement. So the leader currently is the number 2 car, finally, Morgan Hansen. As we're going to have a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be right back again with the continuing of the Le Mans race in the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again, and I quickly wanted to take a look at if we missed more things. By the way, my dog is laying over here, so I hope this is not gonna bark sometimes somebody gets at the door, because it's gonna scare the hell out of me. Thing is, I took a quick look at if some other things happened, and we had some other things which happened. So very quickly, this was something which we've seen with the 44 and the 98 car. And continued their way. Then indeed, John Cittadino came by, and Damien Spawner also made contact with him, and they went around, and there we go. Then we got the number 43 car of Rocco Twyman. The crash happened a few moments ago, and which the crash where they took each other out. Then entry of pit road. This happened. Then Rocco Twyman just simply pushed the 13 car out of his way. So that is one thing that happened. I'm gonna take a quick look at if other things happened with drivers that were out of the race. So I will be right back. I'm not sure why I did it like this, but well, whatever. Sorry about that. I will take a quick look at if you missed other things, and then we'll get live again. So that was very quickly a replay, but now we're back again and we're almost going live. Just want to show you this thing. This is just something you missed because we went to a short saving break again. This is what happened with Keith Black, and you can already feel it coming. Same thing as what happened in Phillips Cup Series a lot of times, except for that he had to move out of the way because Damien Spawner was in there. Sonic course also went through the gravel, by the way, but that's not really important. There's also somebody with issues. Then Keith Black, bang, went straight into the wall over there, disintegrated, and that is the end of his race. Oh, by the way, it was not Sonic course, it was the 12 car. Sonic course will also do the same thing. So we are live again, except for now we're running again. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed the first part, which I can hardly imagine, I'm not sure if it's a good thing, but if you missed the first part, which I think is very unlikely, go check it out first, because it's crazy, a lot of crashes we've happened. We've seen 2 crazy flips already, but more importantly, we are back on track now with a fantastic battle for the lead. We got the 22 Morgan Henderson battling together with the 55 car of Ice Sinclair going into Indianapolis over here. They're right together, that's first and second. I'm not gonna go through the top 10 now because they are so close to each other. I was already expecting them to make the move right in the break, and when we were on the Mulsanne straight. Well, they did not yet, but maybe that will come soon. Although the 55 car is losing a little bit of ground. Though in third we got now the 06 car Dylan Young. Fourth we got the 90, which is Emmett Juckham. Fifth we got the 07 car, which is Sam Young. So both the Youngs in the top 5. That's a fantastic job by them. And here we got, okay, so now they are a little bit further apart. We can move through the top 10 a little bit more. Sixth we got over here the 48 car of Grayson Acevedo. Seventh we got the 54 car of Alex Hawkins. I might have said Chris Washer. No, it was not. It was right. I was completely right every time. Okay, Doc is done with me. 27 car is running in 8th position, Jay Pinter. 9th we got the 62 car of Joseph Ernesto. And in 10th we got the 26 car of Amy Shelley. That's your top 10. We got pit stops, leaders coming in. The leaders are coming in. And there we got the top 2 coming in. And 3rd was also in there. Yes, they go through the gravel, but that's not a problem as long as they don't get stuck. They all go through the gravel, and that is a little bit too much. Emmett Juckham, please get out of there. Please don't run into the tire barriers now. No. Do it well. No! Emmett Juckham is out. Oh, there he is again. Okay, he might be fine. He might be fine. Top 3 on pit road. Who's gonna get out first? Left side's going on. 22 car. Can she run? Way well, it's a close call with the 55 car, but she wins ground. Morgan Anderson. 6th is also in now. So Emmett Juckham. I'm not sure if he has a lot of damage. Oh, and he has retired. Emmett Juckham is out of the race. What a shame. What a shame. Emmett Juckham is out of the race. Oh boy. Oh, there goes the 26 car as well. But this is all fine as long as you don't hit a tire barrier or that wall over there. So there is Jane Pinter getting his stop done. And there is Damie Spawner. Here we got the 17 car of Nicole Trunowich coming in. By the way, I made me some coffee. That was a close call for John Cittadino. There, through the gravel goes the 69 car of Beth Black. I remember every time I did these long races, these endurance races, I made iced coffee for myself, so that's a good thing. So, but the thing is, I made them in the same glass as this one. So every time I take a sip, I have like the feeling that it's cold, but it's just hot, and then it's like, oh boy, didn't expect that one. But it doesn't matter. There, the 9 car, Tommy Turbo goes through the gravel, and as long as they go through the gravel over here, it's okay. They don't, yeah, of course they do cut the corner a little bit, but they do get slowed down anyway, so the thing is still the best. The best way is to just make it through around without cutting the corner. But, well, that's nearly impossible. So, striking thing is that the 55 car Isaac Sinclair has lost a little bit of ground on Morgan Henderson. And that also means that Dylan Young has gained some ground. So, 2nd and 3rd are now pretty close together. 4th and 5th are now also pretty close together. That is Joseph Ernesto, still in number 62 car. Remember, your pole sitter. Why are their headlights not? Oh, it seems like transparent headlights. That's fun. I don't know what it is, but I'm not sure if that is how it should be. I don't know why it is that way, but I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter that much. Still looks pretty cool. It might have been because Jane Pinter didn't turn off the mask before sending it to me, so I had to improvise and just cut on or put on the mask without the well, colored the mask and turn that on. I don't know what it is. Whatever, doesn't matter. Maybe I can change it at some point. So, big shame for Emmett Juckham that he's out of the race. The 70 car has also retired, and the 44. We know what happened to both of them. And everybody else is just the same thing. So, once again, a recap. Out of the race are now the Anna Gregg with a big flip over the fence. Actually, the same thing happened to Piper Acavito. She also went over the fence. So, 2 cars already over the fence here at Le Mans. That's no good. Oh, 1 car is also out the race. Robert Goldberg. The 50 car has retired. Jason Sinclair after. Well, I don't know what really was the problem, but he was also involved in the first incident with Anna Gregg. 25 car of Troy Kang was involved with an incident together with Joshua Michaels in 04, who's also out. Piper E. Acavito was, I'm not sure if she was in there, but at least she's out. The 13 car of Emmanuel Hartnett crashed 2 or 3 times even with the 43 of Robert Twyman. That might be a penalty later, but penalties will... I'm not sure if we're going to take a look at that maybe later, so don't worry too much about that. The 80 car of William Brock, has somebody gone on pit road against, 48 car of Grayson Acavito. We got Emmanuel or William Brock also out the race. We looked up at what happened. I think he ran into a tire barrier, I think. Debbie Meyer's out. We know what happened to her. Sorry about that. 44 of Demi Spawner out after some silly incidents. 70 car is also out. And now also the 90 car. So, well, their leader was indeed the Grayson Acavito in the 48 car. And now he has made a pit stop. 62 on pit road. So eventually he had not made a pit stop yet. So, okay. Well, whatever then. Here we got 30 car of Lena van Dijk. She continues her way. And she's in front of the 20 car. So yes, she has lost a little bit of ground. She was right behind the 06 car. But she was not the only one. Because there were some other drives in there. Like the one car, number 1 of Anthony Lopez. And also Anthony Lopez is really far behind. There, wow. Chris Washer. There's Anthony Lopez, so he has lost a lot of ground. So, well, at least we know what the skid marks there are for. And this one is for Lena van Dijk. We've seen that. Wow, close call over there, Amy Shelley. So yes, we are live again. So just if you didn't know that yet, we are live. So everything you see now, everything I see now is for the first time. Good thing. I always like to be live. And the top 3 is still pretty close together. It's not that big of a gap anymore. Just 3 or 4 seconds between each other. A little bit bigger gap to the 06, to the 07 car, but that's not even too big of a gap. And also the 48 car is there. And Grayson Acavito, I think he gained a whole lot because of his different pit stop strategy. Here we got an exciting battle going on. Alex Hawkins right on the rear bumper of the 20 of Paul Henderson. And we see, poor cars passing in the back over there. I think that's indeed Joseph Van Asto getting passed by the number 10 car of Ray Takeda. I'm not 100% sure actually if Ray Takeda is the first time she's in here, so I think it might be actually. But I don't know. Because I think it was Haruka Takeda who raced together with Joshua Michaels in the season 1 of Martini Endurance Series. So this is an exciting battle. And we're going to see some more of these 2-car battles throughout this race. And that is, it doesn't even matter if this race is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's still exciting, and it's going to be exciting till the end of the race. I remember we will get a recap of race 1 at 1 point with 15 minutes or go. No, a little bit. Yeah, maybe it was 15 minutes to go, just a few laps ago. A weird incident happened. Everybody got stuck behind one car and a long train, and the whole field was right behind each other. Then at one point, I think leader Lena van Dijk got turns, but she got out best eventually, and she won the race. That was one of the most insane things that I've ever seen. It was so weird. Ooh, as there the 4 car goes through the gravel, no problems though. And 2 car once again in with some damage or just tire stop. I think it was just a tire stop. So, but it was really a weird race. And can you imagine this racetrack of, I don't know how long it is, 9 kilometers long or something, 11 kilometers long, and everybody is stuck behind one car. And that was a close call for the 06 car, but everybody was just stuck behind one single car. Absolutely weird. Oh, and the 07 car has ran into the wall over there. Let's take a quick look at what happened to Sam Young. So there Sam Young ran a little bit wide. And you're going to see this more often. Lena van Dijk has done the same thing. We've seen races lost in this way. So hopefully, and she does it again. Lena van Dijk once again making mistakes, and that's not a good thing. Well, look, concerning who's gonna run in the Royals, is that Demi Spawner has had a terrible race, and well, the two were very even. They have in the last couple of Phillips Cup Series races, both have done a fantastic job. Both at least 1 top 10 and 2 top 5s. in the 2 races that each ran, so pretty evenly matched. In number 30, Warsteiner Infinity in Philips Cup Series. So something which I need to mention, which is well a little bit of pretty importance. The Philips Cup Series, which will not race anymore in 2015. Of course, the next race will be in 2016, somewhere around the 9th of January. That race will be the All-Star race. And what is one big part of the All-Star race? Of course, the fan vote. So everybody can vote for the driver who they want to see in the All-Star race, who is not yet in the All-Star race. We got a couple of drivers which already have a couple of votes. Video has been uploaded last night, or yesterday I should say. So if you haven't voted yet, please go check out and vote on that. Because well, we would like to know who is going to be the most popular driver of those 26. Some drivers once again have 2 votes. I will keep the voting. I will check it, but I will not put it in the description. So I will just keep an eye on that. Say thanks if the vote has come through, if I've noted it down, and that's it. So if you have a driver which you like a lot, good friend of you, go help that person out, get in the All-Star race, because the Philips Cup Series All-Star race, the winner of that All-Star race will get a reserve spot in the Philips Cup Series Season 8 chase. So that's very important for that person. So one thing, do vote on somebody who is in the video and vote only for one person, which may not be yourself. All 3 mistakes I've already seen, so in one night. So that's not good. We see over here 48 car. The Grayson Acavito has gone by the 07 car of Sam Young, which is not at all a big surprise after Sam Young ran into the wall. So hair in my mouth. Okay. So battle for 5th place, is this? Yeah, 5th place. Then here we got, not here, Gabriel Wanderley is a lap down now, so here we got 6th place, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, I think at least. So 90 car has retired, 70 car has retired, 44, so nobody else has retired. Yeah, a lot of drivers are quite far back. Here we got a great battle between 2 purple pinkish cars. You see a lot of movement over there. This is, by the way, the spot where Mark Webber went into the fence, just so you guys know. It was a huge incident, and he has also flipped over before. Those Mercedes, which are not, by the way, the Mercedes which are in here, like this one. It's not the same Mercedes. This is a Group C Merc. And those were the CLK DTM versions. Were not DTM cars, really Le Mans cars. They were very fast, but a lot newer than this. A little more like GT cars. But they were very light. I'm not sure what it was, but every time there was a bump, the air got underneath and the car just went simply flying through the air. Happened 3 times, I think, as far as I can remember. Neither of the 3 times had real bad consequences concerning injuries, but well, it's not a good thing, and that's why that might be a reason that those cars didn't race very long at Le Mans. So we are going to get you a onboard lap in a couple of moments, of course. First, when we need to come back around. 1 hour of racing is not yet in the books, so well, we've recorded now for 45, 1 hour plus. So, of course, long introduction, some video footage of replays and stuff. So, their 22 car is still in the lead, and we see the gaps increase a little bit between first, second, and also second and third. Now, third and fourth fourth and fifth are pretty close together, but especially over here they are very close together. But that's Gabriel Wanderley, of course, the Brazilian, with Alex Hawkins right behind him, and Alex Hawkins is, or Gabriel Wanderley is a lap down, so you can see that the speed difference between the two. Oh, that's clear speed difference. So clean pass, Alex Hawkins, who has already had some issues with his teammate Troy Kang, who is out of the race. And 2 made contact. Of course, it was not the fault of the 54 car. So just to make it clear, this is one of the 3 or 4. This is the best running special, President's special scheme. That's how I'm going to call it. The president's their special scheme, whatever. I need to think of a name. The special scheme for the presidents. Whatever. But this is the best one currently, and the second best one is over here. So, of course, we had John Ciudadino is over here, so that's not even too bad. Although he's getting passed over here by Amy Shelley, trying to go to the inside, cannot make it work. 4th is Sana Course, there she is, so a little bit of damage on the car. The hood is gone, so the DASCAR logo is gone. Piet Motorsports is gone. And then of course Joshua Michaels is out of the race, so he's the first of the presidents to be out of the race. There are more presidents though, of course. Pete London, we should also consider him as a president, but he did not respond to he did read it but did not respond to the painting thing. Also Alex Hawkins, same story. And the 22 car is getting held up a little bit over here by the 18 car. Well, cutting through chicane, well, that's one way to do it. It still doesn't help. Way wide. Oh, and into the tire barriers goes the 22 of Morgan Henderson. And that will definitely cost her the lead, because there Ice Sinclair flies by. Lead gone. Mistake on the 22's part. We could already see it go wrong. You know, those chicanes are not that difficult, but they are really important. And we've seen plenty of incidents happen, not only in the Phillips Cup Series, but also in real life. Remember Paul Dallalana with 45 minutes to go in 24 hours Le Mans this year. His Aston Martin got completely wrong into the first chicane, nailed the car into the barriers, out of the race, and that was it. So. Well, the thing is, the 22 car is now falling back to 2nd place. Not sure how far in front of I think the biggest problem for Morgan Henderson is damage. I think there might be quite some damage, because even the 2 car seems to be faster. So even Henrietta Fitzwater, look at that. The 55 car is running away a bit, but Henrietta Fitzwater is... Well, that's close on the rear bumper. Don't turn her. Look out. Going into the PlayStation chicane. Oh, that's so squirrely and so wide. But that's, well, at least it's a pretty clean way to pass. But now even the 22 car losing out to lap traffic, and that might be, well, Philip Goldberg. I'm not sure how Morgan Henderson will feel about it. Maybe she feels that the 18 car blocked her, didn't give her room, didn't let her by. But the thing is, the 55 car does it. And you should never in the chicane... Oh, actually. Oh, we had a big spin over there. Look at that. Skid marks. Not sure who it was, but... Might be the 4 car? I don't know. Let's take a look at what happened. There were big skid marks over there, and oh no, it was not what happened to the 4 car. Something completely different, and a big one for Gabriel Wannerley. The Brazilian got together with Jane Pinter, and this is something which we've seen before, but never here. Into the wall guardrail he went, and look at that car goes completely over on its roof. We have flip number 3 of the race, and Gabriel Wannerley. His race is over. Wow. I forgot. In all haste, in all things, I went away for 15-20 minutes or something, grabbed coffee, but I forgot to grab a pen, which is working. So, yeah, this is a place where, oh, you know what this place is? Remember Alan McNish a few years ago, I think 2011 it was, got together with a Ferrari, had a huge crash, went into the guardrail, flipping over spraying debris all over the place with camera people running. I could have put a picture in here. I'm not sure if I did that. If I remember that or not. Of that incident, you probably remember it. That was exactly the same spot. Gabriel Wannerley. What an incident that was. Look at that car. Wow. And it still doesn't prove to me what happened over here. That's weird. So, yeah, it already happened before. You see skid marks over there. It might be possible that it was something else, so I'm not sure. I'm just gonna rewind it a little bit. If I can't, if it takes too long to find, then never mind, of course. But I don't think it will take that too long to look for it now. There indeed. There we got it. Ah! Found it! Ava Cates in the 39 car. That's also somebody who was up front. Ah! Ava Cates. She was one of the 4 drivers together with Lane van Dijk, Dylan Young and Anthony Lopez in that lead group. And she has, well, a little bit aggressive driving by Polish driver Nicole Trenovic, Phillips Cup Series Season 7 champ. And Ava Cates goes for a spin through the gravel. Luckily she gets out. Almost takes out Ray Takeda. And she continues her way. So that is what happened to their Ava Cates. The thing is, we got a couple of cars on pit road. Philip Goldberg is also on pit road. It seems like, oh, the 06 car of Dylan Young is also on pit road. It seems like the 18 car is not having a regular pit stop. Well, maybe he is. But there might have been something else. Not sure what happened to Philip Goldberg. We're gonna check it out. Oh! Philip Goldberg has gone over! Philip Goldberg has gone over after contact and completely missed it again. Contact with the 2 car of Henrietta Fitzwater puts Philip Goldberg onto the grass. And look at this awesome slow-mo. Here comes the 22 car. Morgan Henderson. Bang! Straight almost underneath that car. Wow. What an incredible crash for Philip Goldberg. As he goes on his roof. And that is flip number 4 of the race. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get a new pen soon. Ooh, and then the 06 car hit him. That's why Dylan Young is on pit road. Wow. That is incredible. Another incident over here. And he's still going. Can you imagine that? Low score over here. Lane van Dijk aggressive with the 06 car. Now I want to take a look at on pit road. So there's your leader, Ice Sinclair. So a lot of things happening over here. Incredible. This is really an aggressive race. Drives are really aggressive. 22 car even has retired. Now the question was that due to that incident a few moments ago? Wow. That's something which I had not expected. Or was it due to something else? Oh. It might have been because of that incident. Those 2 incidents I should say. Because also clipping the wall on entry of start finish had involved there, or had influence on that. There was one incident was a pretty good look for the 22 car as well, I think. And then of course hitting the tire. So Morgan Henderson, the leader of most laps. The leader of most laps this race is out of the race. This incident is what I was talking about. She got held up a little bit by the 18 car, Philip Goldberg. Now I don't think, it might have been that this was, well, karma, I don't know. I don't really see Philip Goldberg doing anything wrong. It's just a bad situation with Morgan Henderson, but she's out the race. That's the fact. Here we got our leader. Looking at other people which are out to race. 90 car. Well, we've missed nobody else, so. Second, well, the thing is that now we, whoa, the 48 car gets into the wall, Grayson Acevedo. Same thing as what happened to Lane van Dijk, and same thing as what happened to Morgan Henderson and a couple of others as well. My coffee is starting to get cold. This race is so exciting, I don't have time to drink. 54 car is currently in 4th place, can you imagine that? Alex Hawkins in 4th. Wow. There we got 5th place. Now 6th, 7th is here. And Joseph Ernesto. And then we got 8th over here. The number 1 car of Anthony Lopez slowly but surely getting and working his way to the front. By the way, the lights are gone on this car as well. So there we got in 9th, the 20 car of Paul Henderson. Only one of the Henderson still left. 10th, oh, and that was 11th, the 26 car of Amy Shelley hitting the wall, which we've seen so many times, which we're gonna see plenty of more times. The 77 car, 12th, 13th we got now 18th. I'm not sure even if this is 13th. 14th, Anna Greg, or Nicole Tranovic, sorry. And now 15th, man. Lea van Dijk has really fallen back far. But I'm thinking, well, don't really see her win this race, so it's just gonna be a bad call. But if she finishes this race very well in the top 10, then she's gonna be in the rules. I can already tell you that. And we got 16th and 17th. Dylan Young has also fallen really far back. And then we got 18th. Oh, no. Whoop, there we go. Avocades in the wall. Together with the 98 car of Henry Williams. Well, you gotta say it's not a big surprise anymore that we see those incidents. The thing is, here's our leader, and Isaac Sinclair with a comfortable lead. Well, you know, Isaac Sinclair, his story has always been that he's a little bit one of the worst of the three. He has not had the results, not a whole lot of success, not that many victories if he has any in one of my series. Looking at his teammate Jason Sinclair is the champion of the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 1. After we had 5 races over there, all 3 hours, and eventually it was his teammate Jason Sinclair who won that race. Now Justin Yee is the team owner, and Justin Yee has not raced in that many races, but he has a couple of victories in the Phillips Cup Series, or at least one victory in the Phillips Cup Series. Isaac Sinclair is not even in the Phillips Cup Series. So this is his first race since, I don't know when. It might be the DASCAR Red Bull Knockout Series. I'm not sure if he was in there, so. But at least team owner chose to put him in instead of Justin Yee himself. So, well, you know, Isaac Sinclair is now proving that he is a pretty good racer, and that Justin Yee doesn't have to regret that. Of course, we are not nearly there. We have still a lot of racing to go. They're pushing the wall. We have still a lot of racing to go, but he is in a comfortable lead, and he has already survived for 1 hour while his teammate was already out after 1 lap. Jason Sinclair, that was your last season's champ, indeed. So, just proving a point, that is what Isaac Sinclair has to do now. And let's see if he can bring us home this race. While we will look at the battle for second place. Sam Young in the 07 car, of course, Dylan Young's teammate. Dylan Young is now in the Phillips Cup Series, luckily. It's always great to have Dylan Young in there, and he needs to be in there. He's also big drive, or pretty well-known driver in the Phillips Cup Series. He doesn't like Martin Truex Jr., that's one thing. But he is a great race car driver. He's a great guy, off track as well. So it's always fun to have him. And always, every time I see Dylan Young, I get that feeling like, well, it's good. It's good to have Dylan Young back again. And now Sam Young in 06, 07 car, he has not raced that many races. He has been in the Phillips Cup Series, possibly, I'm not sure though, but not that many races. So of course it's pretty obvious when you have, if you have only one spot per team owner, then of course you're going to choose for Dylan Young himself, and Sam Young is secondary driver. But well, Dylan Young was doing great, but Sam Young took over from him. That's pretty much how it goes. So it's great to see Sam Young over in second place. But well, he's being chased down by the 48 car. That's pretty obvious. Looking at if we have other retirements as well, I don't think so. The 4, the 2, and the 18 car are a few laps down, and now waiting for the move from the 48 car. The gap is almost half a minute to the 55 car, but Grayson Acevedo, somebody which we haven't heard a lot about. He has been together with his sister Piper Acevedo in the, what was it? The DASCAR Red Bull Knockout Series Season 3. And Grayson Acevedo, I'm not sure how many times we're going to see him. He's pretty quiet. The thing is, what's surprising me mostly is that he doesn't choose for him and of course his sister Piper Acevedo just to sign up the two of them, but also two other drivers. And is that allowed? Well, the thing is that Grayson Acevedo and Piper Acevedo both have their own accounts. I cannot check if it is managed by the same thing. Sometimes I just have that feeling like, well, it might be possible that he controls both channels, and that's something which we, well, really don't like. Somebody having multiple channels just to get more drivers in the series. It's something I don't think should happen. I'm not sure if that is happening though. But the thing is, I cannot control it. I cannot see it, and just the thing. Piper Acevedo is really the sister of Grayson Acevedo. And if it's her or if it's her brother Grayson Acevedo controlling both channels or separately, in the rule book it says a user may have sign up 2 drivers, and if there are 2 users, then they might sign up 4 drivers. So I remember that Daniel Voiles at one point also had Zachary Fitzwater in his team. He signed up for Zachary Fitzwater, and then Zachary Fitzwater has his own channel. He signed up himself, and now both Zachary and Henrietta have their own channel and are they're completely separate from Daniel Voiles' team, and that's how it is, right? So I don't know about the Acevedos, but oh well, I cannot really control it. The thing is, we would like to just, if it is true that Grayson Acevedo controls both channels, please don't sign up then separately. Just sign up the 2 of you, as the 2 leaders are coming in, or the second and third, I should say, Sam Young and Grayson Acevedo. So, of course, I'm not accusing of Grayson Acevedo of anything. I just want to say that I cannot control it. I don't know for sure what is going on. Maybe it really is his sister controlling that channel. So I don't know. Whatever. So pit stops made. Second and third on pit road. Here comes the 3 car flying on pit road as well. The 27 car, or is, where is the 27 car? There he is. Okay. So who's gonna get out first? Oh, Sam Young has to repair some damage, and Grayson Acevedo, same thing. This will cost time for both of them. Coffee. Cold. And Sam Young goes away. So it's still Sam Young gets off first. Wins a little bit of time over the 48 car, but they lost quite some time on some other drivers. And that, of course, will leave us with the question: can Alex Hawkins in the 54 car prevail? Can Jane Pinter in the 27 car prevail? That's the question. There, Anthony Lopez on pit road. Also Amy Shelley on pit road. Through the gravel goes Nicole Tranovic. Lane van Dijk in the 30 car will continue her way. And we see these different pit stop strategies. It's also quite fun. Great to have some different pit stop strategies. But of course, the other way, it's pretty difficult to see how this race will end out. Because pit stop strategy will need to be perfect, and if you have to make, some drivers may have to make more pit stops than others, so and that could indeed have a big influence on the overall, well, on the end standings, the end results, final results, I should say. That's what I was looking for. Oh, and we got a car blowing up over here, and that's Ray Takeda. Now, did she crash or did she just blew up her engine? We've seen that happen before, and oh, I don't know. There's just smoke barreling out of the number 10 car. But I'll just wait till we get back to where it started. Oh, look at this. This is just a dreadful run. The biggest pain for Ray Takeda is that it happened very early. Push the wall here. Ah, that's what I thought. And it was not Ray Takeda, it was Chris Washer mostly. Look at this, Chris Washer coming out of or into the last turn, runs a little bit wide, was right behind. Oh, a little bit wide. Understatement of the year, runs a little bit wide. Completely wide into the tires. Nowhere to go for Ray Takeda. Flips that 52 car up off of the ground. Then Ray Takeda goes bouncing. Jump around. Yeah. Jump around. Now watch that number 9 car goes and straight into it. Yeah. I know the most dreadful part is, oh, okay, Chris Washer is out. That's pretty certain. Ray Takeda is also out. But Ray Takeda has to survive or has to race for a complete lap around this racetrack, and if you have a racetrack which is this long, a normal lap takes 4 minutes. That's just dreadful for Ray Takeda. Having to survive for this full lap. As we got the leader in, Ian Sinclair's in, and when he goes away, we'll take a look. Oh, the 54 car has also made a pit stop. Now I want to see where he comes on the racetrack. Of course, 55 car stays in the lead. That's pretty obvious, of course. At least stays in the lead. 39 car has also retired. Ava Cates, of course. Ava Cates also has ran into the wall. But we'll check that in a few moments. But I do want to take a look at where. Oh no! Grayson Acavito gets held up by the number 10 car. This is what happened. This is what I meant. There was a train forming behind somebody, and that train lasted for so long. There goes the 10 car on pit road, but Grayson Acavito lost so much time. Now Sam Young is the lucky one in this one. He continues his way, but he has lost to the 54 car. Though I'm not sure if 54 has made a pit stop. Yeah, this is busy though. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have recorded now for almost 45 minutes again. 20 of 45 laps are in, so we're almost halfway home. We're gonna stay with the battle. Well, no, first we're gonna get this audio saved, so we'll be right back again. After that, I will check quickly if there something else has happened. The 39 car, just want to get it, make sure that nothing else happened to Avocates, but quick check, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back over here with the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 2 race at Le Mans. Ladies and gentlemen, whoa, sorry, I started too early. We are back again over here with the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 2 Christmas Specials race at Le Mans. Of course, the first race of this season, which will not last more than 2 weeks. So, we got our leader right here coming by. And there we go. Now get everything organized again. And we immediately go back to where we had an exciting battle, because there are 3 cars very close together. Paul Henderson, who already had a little bit of issues. Actually, 4 cars very close together there. 43 car or the 48 car of Grayson Acavito. The 3 car is there with Chris Dodd. Close call! And oh, that almost went wrong over there with the 77 car of Denise Steiner. Chris Dodd completely sideways. And that's not what he needed instead of winning a place. Because he was very close on the rear bumper of the 48 car. He loses one. So, but this is all a battle for place number 7. Oh, and Grease and Acavito ran into the back of Paul Henderson. The only Irishman who's still left is Morgan Anderson. Already out. And here we have once again our leader, Isaac Sinclair, in second place. We now have the 54 car of Alex Hawkins. But I think he still needs to make a pit stop. So, we got the 64 car. Or the 62 car in third place, and in fourth place the 07 Sam Young, Joseph Ness of course 62. Fifth we got over here the 72 car of John Dino. And here we got 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Very close battle. I thought it was a battle for 7th, but it's not. 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. And there's 10th, the 27 car, who's made a pit stop. So pit stops, of course, looming as well for a couple of other drivers. Now let's see if Denise Steiner can get by the number 20 car of Paul Henderson. Out of the race, by the way, already a lot of drivers. We only have 21 drivers still left, so it's not a whole lot. 22, actually. So, but of course, that is what we had expected. Le Mans is a dangerous racetrack. It's a crazy racetrack. It asks a lot of these drivers. And, well, it's proving to be a pretty chaotic race. As there, Joseph Ernesto comes on pit road. I said it right for once in first. That's great. So, Joseph Ernesto on pit road in the 62 car. John Cittadino is going to follow him. And goes through the gravel. So, these are two drivers who are a little bit off sync. Oh, that was the 48 car. And of course, there we got Paul Henderson coming in, so that's the 4 cars have been split up now. That's really slow. The 72 car was going over there. Had to slow down. Their left side's going on. We'll follow John Cittadino over here. As I said it, we skipped away. So right side's now going on. And then it's go time for John Cittadino. Maybe he has to repair some damage? No damage for him. So good, solid pit stops for John Cittadino, what he needed. And a couple of cars have gone off track over here. I'm not sure who it was. I'm not sure how recently it was actually. Well, it must have been quite recently actually, so I'm not sure what happened over there. Wow, Denise Steiner runs really wide through the gravel, and that will allow Chris Dodd to have a run on her. Waiting for the run for Chris Dodd. There he goes, peeking out, trying to make a move to the inside. We cannot see that, but I think he's to the inside. Denise Steiner, a little mistake on her part, and that might cost her a spot over here. But of course, spots don't really matter that much, and that's why she gives it up pretty easily. As long as you keep your car together, and that's what I said already in the beginning. We have 20 cars left, and we're not even halfway through this race. So that's why I said 22, of course. That's why I said surviving is more important than winning. Because you win by surviving. So, you get it now? Hope so. So somebody has some issues. I'm not sure still who it was, but I'm not sure if it was a big issue or a small issue, whatever. But well. So we're gonna get an onboard lap, of course, in a couple of moments. There with our leader, and I will grab, of course, the Le Mans card over here. We'll look it up right away, because some of you, I know the racetrack a little bit, of course. I know quite some names of some terms. Le Mans map. No, not the space, not the place, man. I need the circuit. There we go. Full size. Oh, my internet is crap. Great. This is not even the best map. Oh, I need the track map. There. we go. That's what I needed. I think if this is better. Yes, this is better. There we go. Oh, as the leader brushed the wall a little bit over there. On board now with the number 50 car, your leader currently. As we go into the Dunlop chicane in a couple of moments. This is the Dunlop curve named. It's quite a sharp curve and it immediately goes into the Dunlop chicane. Many incidents we've seen here over the years. I still can remember Ferrari crashing pretty hard. Dunlop Bridge, go underneath that. This is where we saw Gabriel Wonder. Was it Gabriel Wonderly who flipped over? Now I start to doubt. We saw a car flipping over. This is Tetre Rouge. And the S is of course as well named, but this is Tetre Rouge we can now go through. And this is the place where Alan Simonson lost his life due to a very tragic incident. Hit the wall over there. The tree was right behind the guardrail and instant death result. Mulsanne Strait, which is a very long straight, stopped by a couple of chicanes. And the names of those chicanes are not in here. Oh, there we go. This is the map I was looking for. Very, very long straight over here. There we go. Braking into the PlayStation chicane. That's what the name of this chicane is. Also says Large chicane, but I think it was PlayStation chicane. At least it's been like that for a long time. Onto Mulsanne Strait again. This used to be one long stretch, but because it was of course too dangerous, the speeds went too high, they put some chicanes in there, slow the cars down, and well, that's what resulted in this. That's what chicanes are for, just slowing the cars down. Of course they do cause crashes at some points as well, but luckily then they are not very hard crashes. Michelin chicane is what we went through now, as we are back again on Mulsanne Kink. This is it. That of course still called the Mulsanne Strait, and we'll get Mulsanne, the corner, in a couple of moments. Also called Mulsanne Corner. This is a very, very, very tricky corner. A lot of incidents happen over the years, and we see cars running into the back of each other over there plenty of times. So now we are back again on the stretch, which has no name. No, seriously, it has no name. This is the spot where we saw Mark Webber fly. You see, there's a bump over here and a small turn, and this is where he went into the bushes. Big incident it was back in 2002 or something. I don't know, 2003, maybe even before that. I don't know. Here we go into Indianapolis. I've seen many cars go off track here before. Porsches, Peugeot prototypes. So we go now into Arnage. So we're closing in on Tommy Turbo with the 55. You see the driver down low. That's through the gap. That's pretty cool to see. Now this spot also has no names, but we are now going through a spot. Remember, this year we had 2 Corvettes crash in the Le Mans race. One crashed in the one crashed in practice and the other one in qualifying, I think. The one in practice they could not rebuild. Jan Magnussen that was, and that's why there was only one Larber competition Corvette. This is where he crashed. Both crashed actually in the Porsche curves. Great turn it still is. Love it. Now this is something, I'm not sure if how this spot looks in real life. This racetrack of course is not 100% accurate, but there are still skid marks. I need to look at what happened over there. I will do that in a couple of moments. But first we go through the Ford chicanes over here. Right, left, and there's another one. There's where Paul Lana crashed. This is where we see all those crashes. Close call over there. And there we go. That was one lap around Le Mans Circuit de la Sarthe. I have no clue what happened over here. I still don't know what happened over here. I do want to rewind it pretty quickly, and I want to get to that turn. Where is it? Well, I even don't know where it is. Oh yeah, of course it is here. You know, here, see? Nothing here yet. So it must have happened after this. I don't know what happened, who it was with. So that's why I'm doing this. This is just quickly, I just want to know what happens here. 2 cars crashed together. must have happened at least. Inevitable. Otherwise you don't get those skid marks. So, well, you need to look at 2 cars which are there. Yeah, I'm not sure how far we have to go back. Whoa, this is getting me absolutely dizzy. Crazy dizzy. Still no skid marks over here. So, we continue our way. You can go your own way. Of course, there will be the top 2000 again this year. So, we'll still listen to... This is where we were. What? What if... There now there are skid marks. Why are there skid marks? Why have I missed what happened here? How long has this been here? You know what's the easiest way? I think even. Now the skid marks are gone. Well, that's great. I'll just do it like this. None. And I will just go back. That's as easy as pie. Now ain't that smart? So, talking about top 2000 of course will be again this year. I will put it on in the background. I don't have a radio, I think, over here. Now that sucks. I don't know how we'll do it. I will try to think of something. Maybe we do have a radio here still. But if we still have a radio, I'll put a radio on softly in the background when we have the top 2000s. Once again, top 2000. I always listen that between the first day of Christmas and New Year's Eve, exactly when we have the New Year starting. That is when they stop and play number 1, which is Imagine by John Lennon, the top 2000 songs of all time. And if it's really taking me too long, I'm gonna stop because I don't want to wait for that long. I have a feeling it's like ghosts marks, skid marks or something over here. Well, it must have happened before this, so I don't know. I have no clue what happened over here. I don't even know how long ago it happened. And the problem is, well, there's probably gonna be something which we've seen already before. But the cars are going quite a lot slower through this turn than they did initially. Here we go. Whoa, there we go. We found it. Joseph Ernesto. Oh, it was together with Daniel Williams. Wow. Joseph Ernesto got loose, got into Daniel Williams, and the two went around. Wow, we have found it. Hooray! Victory! But the two, of course, not a victory for Joseph Ernesto, neither for... Daniel might have said Daniel Williams, but it's of course Ray Tack that Daniel Williams used to drive this car. That's when you have. I'm so used still to the old names of the drivers in these cars. Sometimes mix them up with the new ones. So, 9 car is now a lap down. The 18 car and the 2 car. 18 cars also a lap down. 2 car 2 laps down. So it means we have 19 cars on the lead lap. With the 12 car being the last one on the lead lap, and the 22 cars still in the race, so still more than half of the field is in the race. So that's a good thing. Finally found it, my goodness. So here we got 3rd place, 4th place is here, battling with 5th place. I think this might be close. Well, it's at least the closest battle in the top 5. As over here, 1 minute and 4 seconds behind is Grayson Acovito on the leader. But as you can... Oh, that's gonna be more now. Grayson Acovito once again runs into the wall. He has done that too many times, I think. It's way too many times. Now Jane Pinter is in 6th. And 7th we got over here. Still Joseph Ernesto after that spin with Daniel Williams. And that's a pretty close battle, so that's fun to have those two run pretty close. We'll keep a closer eye on them. 9th place then is the 72 car of John Cittadino. Ooh, a little bit wide. And in 10th we got Denise Steinauer, which has survived for quite long already, so... Sorry. Okay. Here we got an exciting battle. That's the 17 car and the 26 car. And the 17 car, Nicole Trinovich, has actually gone by Amy Shelley in this lap. That's battle for 11th place. And this is an exciting battle. And this is also a very exciting battle. That's for 13th. Because Lene van Dijk has gone by the 20 car of... that is Paul Henderson. So, Le Mans track can be gone now. Okay. So it's fun to have a couple of close running cars now. Of course, it's an endurance race. Cars are pretty far away. Here we got even passing. Can you imagine that? 98 car going by the 18 car, but 18 car runs through the gravel, goes on pit road. So that will be a pit stop. A pit stop for the 18 car of Philip Goldberg. Philip Goldberg, the only Goldberg still left? Question mark. Was he? Oh yeah, of course Robert Goldberg has been out for a pretty long time already. Here we got the 06 car, and still Dylan Young is pretty far behind. There are the 51 cars on the course, also very far behind. 17th and 18th they are, and 19th we got over here. Here we got our leader again. So I'm gonna take my relaxation position again. How long are we in this race? We're just over halfway, really just over halfway. Of course this race is 3 hours long, but we are going to finish the 45 laps anyways, even if it will take us 2 hours and 50 minutes, even if it will take us 3 hours and 15 minutes like last year because of the weird incident which held up the whole field. And if something like that happens once again, that's nuts. That could change everything, and that of course changed last year. The end of the race, there's on the course, is on pit road with some damage of course, but this is just a regular stop I think. So the left side's now going on. There they go. 4 tires top for the number 51 car, and she continues her way. There we go. So not anymore in the golf car like she was last year. Of course, the season 1 I should say, but season 1 she was driving the 51 Golf Mazda, which is now being driven by Denise Steiner, who drove the number 17 Falcon Tire Mazda, which is now driven by Nicole Trinovich. So on the course comes right in front of the leader on track again. Oh, and somebody has spun around. That's the number 9 car. 1 lap down, Tommy Turbo got into the fence over here. Very quick replay just of what happened over here. So a little bit too wide. Yes, we have seen it so many times already. But the thing is, you can do it a couple of times, but not too many times. Because that will definitely screw you over. Here we got second place. Yes, and that gap is really, really big. Almost 30 seconds once again. And the question is, of course, when can the 07 car catch up to the 54? Due to that slower pit stop of Sam Young, he lost his second place. And Grayson Acavito even fell back to 5th while he was in 3rd, right behind the 07 car. And the gap has increased with 20 plus seconds. Oh, and the 3 car has also crashed into the guardrail. So Jane Pinter did the same thing. But the thing is that the 3 over here of Chris Dodd, he even lost a spot over here. So there. Ooh, wow. Car got a little bit airborne. So losing a little bit of time now. That's no good. Here we got a great battle going on between Joseph Nesso and Anthony Lopez. And here we got another great battle going on. Yeah, there are a couple of great battles. And this one is really... I think... Well, I'm not sure if this is the closest battle on track. You know, one thing we... Of course, at one point we look at the lap times of the drivers. Are they closing in? Now, for the lead, of course, that is not that important. Well, of course it is important, but the gap is 30 seconds. I don't really see Alex Hawkins close the gap of 30 seconds within a couple of laps. So, especially not if he's right behind the number 2 car. Now, of course, the point is he has to keep his cool. He has to stay focused, stay calm. Let them be held up a little bit, of course, that is always possible. Don't make any mistakes. And he goes by, and that is what you should do. There he goes by the number 2 car. And there's another lap car right in front of him, Tommy Turbo, which is even slower than the 2. Because Henrietta Fitzwater is not even that slow. The thing is that this is... No, it's not for position, never mind. Still lap down. the 2 car is on the 9 car, that is, of course, then. So Sun, of course, also has been passed. Means we got now 18 cars on the lead lap. So a lot slower she is. There, the 54 car goes by pretty quickly. Now we are going to... Oh, this is a great battle over here. 3 cars still is faster than Grace and Acavito. That is, of course, Chris Dodd. I'm waiting for Chris to make a move. There he goes to the inside. Coming into the Mulsanne kink. Was it Mulsanne corner? Mulsanne. There he goes to the inside. Well, cannot complete the pass yet. So he has to, well, floor it now. It's all about speed. And if you have damage, you're of course not going to have that much speed anymore. But at the same time, it's all about surviving, as I said a couple of times already. There you go. Whoop. And that's a change for position. 3 car is back in 4th place now. That was a close call though for the 48 car. So Grace and Acavito still having a great race. 48 car, can remember last year also had a great race. I cannot recall who was driving the car for a moment. Nathan Orman. Oh, we got somebody over here. I'm gonna quickly do this. Be right back. We're back again. Sorry about that. I had to open the door. At least I didn't have to, but I was expecting a package because I still have a package which needs to come from my girlfriend for Christmas. But it was somebody else asking for money, like we from the whatever kind of newspaper wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and then it's like thank you, okay, here money, and then she goes again. Oh well, doesn't matter. So, whoa, I have to catch my breath over here. So yeah, I can feel it now. I'm not going to school anymore by bike. I used to go to school by bike, for cycling for 30 minutes. Yeah, American people cannot imagine that, I guess. But now I go with bus. Of course, I do cycle a little bit, bus, train, and the metro, which is subway in English. Because I go to school in Amsterdam, so cannot do that by bike. So I can feel that my condition is slowly decreasing a little bit. But well, it doesn't matter that much. So, great pass going over here. 06 car, Dylan Young trying to make the move on Philip Goldberg. And it seems like it's gonna work out perfectly for him. Is this for position? Nah, actually I don't think so. Okay. So, I can see that the 2 car still has quite some pace over there. That's a good thing. Great for them. So 3 cars still in front of 48. There is the 27 car. Jane Pinter is closing in. Looking at lap times, yeah, he is indeed faster. Quite a lot faster. So Jane Pinter, we could see him go by both drivers pretty soon. However, the cars behind him are also faster. And that's what I mean with lap times. We have to take a look at lap times because it's fun. Whoa, a little bit wide there with 48 car wins. So, okay, looking at lap times. Here we got out there a 3:57. That is really fast for Isis Sinclair. A 3:57, a 3:58 for Alice Hawkins. So he loses a second per lap. Then we got over here 3rd place. Sam Young at 3:59 loses 2 seconds per lap on the leader. So yeah, that's not gaining at all. 4:04 for Chris Dodd. Of course, that is including a crash. So we should really look at Grayson Acavito. Grayson Acavito also lost quite a lot. And lost 2 seconds on Jane Pinter. Now Jane Pinter loses half a second on Joseph Ernesto. And then Anthony Lopez, of course, loses a second on Joseph Ernesto as well. John Ciudino closes in, is slowly closing in a second per lap. Now that's a good thing. And Denise Steinhauer is closing with 2 seconds per lap on Joseph Ernesto. She's flying around here. Now Trinkel Tranwees 3:59.5 losing out a bit. Amy Shelley losing out as well. And we got a crash car over here of Paul Henderson smoking. What happened to the number 20 car? as his car is pretty much smacked. Oh, there he goes once again. Keep it together. No, they don't. No, they don't. And that's 2 cars spinning around again. Wow, that wasn't necessary. And now the 98 car of Henry Williams is not happy with Paul. Now they put him again in the wall again. They keep on crashing. Guys, it's not no use. And these guys definitely not happy with each other. For some reason. Now let's take a look at what happened to Paul Henderson. Because that's the second one of the Hendersons out. There was an incident. Yeah, there must have been an incident because the left front is completely mangled. Now, with who was that? That's the question. Or was it coming on? Oh, ow! Oh no! Lane van Dijk. Lane van Dijk in the 30 car runs into the tire barrier, and that's officially her Le Mans race over. Same thing as what happened to the 10 car, and I'm not sure who else it was, 52. And then Paul Henderson also ran into it, and that's Paul Henderson's race over as well. Now Lena van Dijk, she's on pit road, so that's probably gonna be retirement. I'm not sure, of course. I'm not sure. She might continue. Now I think that there was also a little bit of contact over here. Okay, that was also not necessary. Paul Henderson there driving into the side of the 69 car, but now it is. Contact made with the 98 car, then Paul Henderson loses control. This is exactly the same thing as what happened before, the 25 car losing control. Luckily, well, was not because of the person behind him. Now, Henry Williams, I'm not sure if he's mad at the 20 car or if this is just stupid driving, I don't know. But he put both of them in the wall again, so the thing is that also has done quite some damage to the 98 car, so look at all that smoke. Wow. Quite incredible over here. And now the 30 car has indeed retired, so that's the end of Lane van Dijk's race. So we'll not get a repeat winner. It's now official. We'll not get a repeat winner. So your leader currently is here, the 55 car of Ice Sinclair, and yes, he is still gaining. He's not gaining. Actually, Alex Hawkins has gained a second on him, and that's interesting. There's Sam Young in third. Fourth we got over here Grayson Acevedo. Fifth Shane Pinter. Doesn't win anything with Joseph Vanessa. This is gonna be an exciting battle. Yeah, this is gonna be an exciting battle. We know that for sure now. We're waiting for cars to get together now. Who is gonna pass who? The fastest guy or girl from this group is the person who's behind. So there, indeed, Denise Steinauer is the fastest one. And here it's the same story. Nicole Trenowich is also faster than the 3 car, losing out a lot. Chris Dodd is. Of course, Chris Dodd was battling with the 48 car who is on pit road. There is the 12 car getting seriously held up by Paul Henderson. And this might be problems as well. No. There. Oh. Now Dylan Young takes over the role that the 12 car had. Zachary Fitzwater. Whoa! Well, that almost went wrong over there. Well, of course, race is already lost for the... Wow, that's close, side by side. Race is already lost for the 20 car of Paul Henderson. And that means that both the Hendersons are out of the race. The 22 car also ran into the tire barrier. And now, of course, the 20 car didn't run into the tire barrier, but into somebody who ran into the tire barrier. So out of the race, that is now officially. Now, looking at the gap of the lead, 28.49, and that has come down. 27.67, so Alex Hawkins winning indeed a second over the leader. Now that might be important. Of course, second is not much, a second per lap. And it's definitely not going to be enough, but he's coming closer. And that gap increases to 2 seconds per lap, that difference between the two. Then it definitely will be very exciting. Just as exciting as this group is now. But the pit stops are coming once again, as third place is on pit road. They're the 07 car, and he has gone a little bit earlier previous time than Alex Hawkins. So that means that Alex Hawkins and the leader will have to come on pit road pretty soon again. So who else coming on pit road? Grayson Acavito, Jane Pinter coming on pit road. There we got Joseph Ernesto coming on pit road. And we got Anthony Lopez coming on pit road. John Ciudino continuing his way. Denise Steinauer as well. Let's see who will lose out and who will win something. The 07 car continues his way again after a solid pit stop. Now the 1 car. I think that the 1 may have a little bit of damage. I'm not sure though. Joseph Ernesto. The left sides go on. Right sides will go on now. There goes Grayson Acavito again. Will Joseph Ernesto win out? No. He has to wait. He has to wait for fuel, I think. Or is it damage repair? Either fuel or damage repair. And Anthony Lopez goes first. Joseph Ernesto loses out quite a lot. And there we go again. Joseph Ernesto. Oh, and he runs into the pit wall just like Skylar Dixon did last season. Season 1. Runs into the pit wall. And here comes the 3 car to the inside of Jane Pinter. So very interesting strategy that was. Well, Joseph Ernesto losing out to quite some drivers. So there's 17 and the 26 car go on track again. And that is also changed for position. So a little bit slower pit stop. Here comes the 98 car on pit road after some strange moves. And Henry Williams comes on pit road. By the way, I got a pen. In the previous break. So I can clearly put some marks now. We got 4 flips this race. That's quite a lot. Of course, we're gonna see plenty of flips in the Royals. I'm not gonna even keep up with that, because every time a car goes off track, we get a flip, probably. Not every time, of course, but at least I think half of the time. So even Dylan Young is now a lap down. Wow. There's 2nd place, 3rd place is there, and 4th place is now here. So yes, that gap has come down. Of course, the 07 car pitted this lap, and the 72 still has to pit. Now the problem for John Ciudino could be that he's getting held up over here by the 07 car, and that's why he immediately goes by. Wise move at least. Can pull it off pretty quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our leader on pit road. And now the question is there going to be a strategy call? Is Alex Hawkins going to gamble and continue his way? I'm not sure after how many times these drivers have to pit. But is he going to gamble and try to stretch it to make a pit stop less than the 55? Right side's going on. Alex Hawkins coming on pit road, so he's not gonna gamble. He's just gonna play it safe. Of course, the winner takes it all. That's one thing in this race. But maybe he's going to think, well, as long as I just keep on driving and do the same strategy as the 55, I might have a chance and not do any stupid things. Here, the 54 car changed his tires. And who else is then next in line? It's indeed the 72 car of John Ciudino. Now also Denise Turner goes by. Porsche curves. That's a dangerous place to overtake. But you can make it work, and she does. So takes over 4th place. But of course she has to pit. No time to waste, of course, because they are battling with the drivers which pitted a few moments ago, like Joseph Ernesto, like Anthony Lopez, and all those kind of people. So there we'll see next lap if the 54 car is gained or lost on the 55. Now John Ciudino continues his way. Denise Steinauer does the same thing. So they're stretching it 1 lap longer than the others. Well, at least 2 laps longer than the others now. Now that's interesting. There we got. Well, they're running pretty close together, I gotta say. The 3 car is of course a bit slower. Joseph Ernesto should be faster. Here comes Chris Dodd. He's closing. Oh, I thought he was slower at least, but he's not anymore. Jane Pinter is slower now. And Chris Dodd is going to try to make a move on Jane Pinter. That is for 7th place or something, I think. I don't know. There it is. Now you have to be careful though, coming out of the last turn, because one wrong move, one try to pass, could mean that you go into the wall over there. Chris Dodd making a move on Jane Pinter soon. Going into the Dunlop curve and Dunlop chicane. The 3 car is right on the rear back bumper. Of course, we should not look at this. Not even get that, you know. There we go, the 69 car. Almost will forget that Beth Black is still in this race, of course. A little bit wide and into the wall goes Amy Shelley. It's not how it's supposed to be. And here we got, this will be a pretty exciting battle. Denise Steinauer is, she has been slower last lap, but that was maybe due to lap traffic. Now this battle will be for 6th place, I think. Just random guessing 6th place. I can pretty much look it up right away. It's for 8th place. Yeah, it's for 8th place. 27th car. And of Jane Pinter and Chris Dodd still. So here you can see those green stripes are a little bit spikes, also on the other one on the side. The red stripes are on top of the car, which are also spikes, so it's all spiky stuff on this car. The 27th car of Jane Pinter. Can he hold off that 3? And in the meantime, can he get past the 1 car? There, 1 car. Anthony Lopez going into the 2nd chicane, the Michelin chicane. Really close together they are. Now the 20 car has retired with a clutch problem. Well, that's not a surprise at all. The 06 car is 1 lap down, just like the 51 and the 9. Both are 1 lap down, all 3. Not anymore the 06 car now. Has taken his lap back. Good thing. Now I'm wondering, of course, did the other ones do that as well? Ooh, somebody ran there, the 18 car. Well, he did, but he's gonna lose that 1 lap out now again. So here we go. Let's take a look at the difference now. Difference between 55 and the 54. Well, we have to wait for quite a long time. It was 26.05. That's not a whole lot. Well, before this it was 27.67 or something. Alex Hawkins, did he gain or did he lose? I think he might have gained a little bit looking at where he is. Yes, he did actually. 24.6 seconds. He has to gain 1.5 seconds. Well, I'm not sure. Something about something of 1.5 seconds. Yeah, 1.5 seconds he has to gain. Oh, a little bit more than that. 1/2 of a second he has to gain on the 55 every lap, and then he has a chance to get to the 55. Of course, by him is a different case, but he has a chance. Whoa, that's not what you need then. Beating and banging with the 18 car almost. The 54 and the 18, of course, Kyle Busch numbers. One is a Kyle Busch paint scheme, the other one is not. Now looking at this. Oh, John Cittadino is on pit road. Denise Steinauer still continues. And this is gonna be a battle with this group. And indeed, Anthony Lopez is under full pressure from the 27 of Jane Pinter. Now, John Cittadino was behind all 4 of these guys. Can he still... He comes in front of all 4 of them. Now is the question, can he hold them off? Can he get back to speed again before they close in? And I think he can. He has gained a whole lot. And he has gained 4 spots. John Cittadino slides him back in 6th place. Now that's something over there. Wow. That's incredible. That's how you should do it. Now the question is, of course, can Denise Steinauer do the same thing? And even, can she get in front of John Cittadino? Woo! That's a great job great pit strategy and great speed by John Cittadino. Now Chris Dodd has to look out not to get passed by the 62 car, but, well, 27 car was right on the rear bumper of the 1 car, but losing out a little bit. Ooh, and that might have gone off Amy Shelley. Quickly looking at this. Oh, she did go off. Oh, and she got lucky in this thing. Look at this. She got extremely lucky because we've seen this many times. Well, at least did she get lucky concerning... Oh. Oh, I'm afraid that she hit the tire barrier over there. How bad is the damage? Too bad, because that is out of the race, Amy Shelley. And that's a heartbreaker for Amy Shelley. Only driver from James Shelley who is in the field. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get another short break over here, part 3, and next part will consist of, I think we'll get 2 more parts of this. So part number 4 and part number 5. So please keep on hanging. We got leader Ice Sinclair over here in the lead of the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 2 race here at Le Mans. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again over here at Le Mans Circuit de la Sarthe with just 1 hour to go. We're 2/3 of the race in, at least on the 30th lap of 45. And here is your leader, Ice Sinclair. He has led for many laps, but the question is, can he hold off this car? Because Alex Hawkins is gaining a full second every single lap. Closing in, Alex Hawkins, great thing for him. 3rd place then we got over here Denise Steinauer, and this is what we were waiting for. Denise Steinauer, this pit stop is gonna be crucial for her. Can she come in front of the 72 car and that whole group, or will she fall short and get back behind John Cittadino? There goes 07 by, who takes over 3rd spot now. Sam Young did this. Left side's going on for Denise Steinauer. Right side's going. There's Grayson Acavito. And there is John Cittadino. She has to hurry, but she's pretty far in pit lane. That's a good thing for her. Right side's going. It's going to be very, very close and very exciting. And there she goes again. And I don't think... it's still going to be close. It's still going to be close. She continues her way. And she comes right behind the 48 car. Can she come close? Oh, as John Cittadino has gone by the 3 car, who's gone into the wall possibly. But Denise Steinauer still comes in front of the 72 car of John Cittadino. And the thing is that John Cittadino is losing out to the 1 car. John Cittadino has lost a little bit of space, and that means, of course, something which we can conclude now from what we've seen many times before: cold tires. Cold tires will have to take at least 1 lap to warm up, and in that 1 lap you might lose quite a lot of time. That is what John Cittadino has overcome. Now the 3 car did brush the wall, question mark. We don't know. We're gonna take a quick look at this. Microphone's still hanging about a little bit. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. There comes Chris Dodd, was still in front of John Cittadino, or Joe Vanessa, but goes wide, brushes the wall, and loses out a spot. And that's crucial. Here we go. So, once again, your leader and 2nd place are there and there. So, 55 and 54. Nothing has changed over here. This is a close battle. But this is not for... It is for position. It is for position. Here we have Fitzwater has gained a lap on this 18 car. As we currently still have 19 cars left. After the 26 car has retired. And 16 cars on the lead lap. So this then is 3rd place. The 07 car of Sam Young. 4th place is Grayson Acavito. 5th place is Denise Steiner, who's not even that far behind 48. 6th is John Cittadino, who's not even far behind the 72 car. Well, it speaks for itself that the 1 car who's in 7th, Anthony Lopez, is very close behind the 72. 8th then is Jane Pinter. 9th is Joseph Nesto, and in 10th we got Chris Dodd. So here comes Jane Pinter, the 3rd one of the 3 times this right, of course, I always say. Oh, and John Cittadino runs wide. Here comes Anthony Lopez to the inside. So we still got very exciting racing after 2 hours. They still go 2 wide and almost 3 wide over here. Can James Pinter make it 3 wide? And that is for a spot in the top 10. James Pinter, close behind the 1 car. Close behind the 1 car. Goes by the 72 car. So John Cittadino, I'm not sure what is up with his set of tires, but it's not a good one. Oh, into Indianapolis, the 72 car or 27 car goes pretty wide. And the 72 car is trying to gain. Once again. And the question mark is, does the 77 car have the same problem? Those colder tires. Looking at the other ones. Tires have to warm again for 2 laps, it seems like. At least 2 laps. And that is why John Cittadino is gaining them. Of course, he came out in front of the 1 and the 27 car by a pretty big margin. But that margin is already falling back a lot. He's losing a lot of that margin. Now, we skim through the field. Because we, of course, have more cars left. But the field is not that big anymore. Anthony Lopez, the 27 car of James Pinter. And of course, the question is, as well, if the car tires go up, how do you call it? If the car tires get temperature, if John Cittadino can back up to speed, can he get by the 27 and the 1 car? Now that's the question. 21 seconds! Holy crap! That is the 54 car. He has ran 2 seconds faster than the leader. And Ice Sinclair has lost 2 seconds over Alex Hawkins. Anthony Lopez, I said, but it is Alex Hawkins, of course. That is incredible. It's only 21 seconds. Wow. And Anthony Lopez is there James Pinter goes a little bit wide. This might be the chance for John Cittadino. And this final hour might always be the most exciting one of all. And that is why we love Le Mans so much. Even after 2 hours of racing, you can still have over here. What is it? We got 4th. Oh, what is it? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th within a couple of seconds. Everybody's so close together, and that's why Le Mans is such a great racetrack. That's why we came back here for the 2nd time, and we always will go here because Le Mans is such a fantastic racetrack. Can't wait for the 2016 Le Mans 24 hours. But what an exciting race this is! The battle between the 18 and the 07 car. Of course, the 07 car is a lap in front of the 18. But he's getting held up a little bit. That's 3rd place. And you never know. You never know. Sam Young might be the laughing 3rd. What if Ice Sinclair and Alex Hawkins get together? And then literally get together. Oh, then of course he doesn't have to turn around the 18 car. But what if that happens? Then the 07 car is going to be the laughing 3rd. And he will gain. Now, what did he gain? No, he did lose. He did gain. I'm not sure if he gained on 55 car. I think he didn't gain that much though. So, but this one is exciting. Grayson Acavito, he lost out. Oh, of course. The fastest of this group was James Pinter, but he has already lost. It's such minimal. He's just 0.2 of a second slower than the 1 car. Now Denise Steinauer, she's losing out a little bit more now. She's losing out more than the 1 on the 1 and the 27. And that whole group over there, James Pinter. I mean, like, we have 3 DASCAR presidents. We have 3 special schemes over here. We got James Pinter with his special, right in front of John Cittadino with his special, right in front of Jose Vanesta with his special. Of course, Sonic Horse is very far behind with her special. And Joshua Michaels is already out with his special. I'm starting to get hungry. I don't mind. Going into Indianapolis. The 62 car. He is right on the rear bumper of John Cittadino. This might be a very exciting battle. And this, well, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe this battle will continue to the end. Maybe the 48 car will lose that much that this whole group can close the gap. And we have 6 cars then within just a few seconds of each other. Now let's take a look. 20, 40, he gained once again. It's the 358.7 on a 357.0. That is almost 2 seconds gained again by Alex Hawkins. the gap is now less than 20 seconds. If he continues to gain with 2 seconds per lap, Alex Hawkins is gonna go by the Isaac Sinclair. And he will be by with him with just 4 laps to go. But still, at least more than 4 laps, well, 4 laps to go. It's still quite a big distance with 2 seconds per lap. So this race is far from over yet. Isaac Sinclair, he has been the leader for most laps by a clear margin. He has been in the lead for I don't know how long. But being in the lead for that long is not a certainty. Of course, it doesn't. How do you call that? It's no. It of course doesn't make you win the race. So there's a 17 car, and of Nicole Trenovic. Yeah, she's a little bit further behind, of course, and she's still in front of the 69 car. Well, we got quite a lot of cars a lap down now. That's a pretty big understatement. We only have 13 cars on the lead lap. So, well, that's interesting. The 3 car, wow, the 3 car lost out quite a lot over there. Chris Dodd, he has so much damage now that he has even lost ground to the 62 car. And he runs laps which are 4:03, so he loses, well, on Joseph Ernesto he loses 5 seconds per lap. So, and indeed I thought that the 9 car might have run through the gravel. Did he hit the wall? I think it was close, but not. He did hit the wall. Yeah, that will do quite some damage. If you do it once, it's not a big problem, but if you do it more times, yes, it might be a problem. So that is exactly what Chris Dodd has found out. So there, the 55 car. Yeah, I think Isaac Sinclair must hear this on his radio. Like, well, you might have to step it up again, or either save some fuel. That might be probably that he's doing that, so he can stretch it a little bit longer, because the guy behind you is closing in with 2 seconds per lap. And with a difference of 19 seconds, that's quite far. Now the 07 car, of course, Sam Young, ooh, he's losing out quite a lot, and he runs wide. Now let's take a look at this. Okay, so these guys are running together once again. Very, very close together. Battle for 6th places is Anthony Lopez, Jane Pinter, John Ciudadino, and Joseph Ernesto. And set it all right at once. That's fantastic. Great. Now Denise Steinhauer, I don't know why, but for some reason she has found the speed again, and she's now gaining on them. Now John Ciudadino is not anymore. So, oh, and he runs into the back of Jane Pinter. And that might be the chance for Joseph Ernesto. Or not. I don't know. But it's quite striking over here. That John Ciudadino cannot keep up the pace. And has lost that many spots. He has had a couple of bad laps. The first 2 laps. Denise Steiner, of course, yes, she did lose a little bit. But she is still faster than the person in front of her and the persons behind her. Well, not an Anthony Lopez, of course. Oh, this is a close gap. DASCAR presidents wrecking each other. That might be one thing. And it's not going to be a happy Christmas for us. Wow. Jane Pinter there with John Ciudadino and Joseph Ernesto. And John Ciudadino trying for a move. And this, you can really see how much this is switching. Because at one point the 27 car was the fastest one of the group, but now he's the slowest one. Oh, white. It was a white run for the 2072 car. John Ciudadino. And yes, well, I think that we're not going to see that many retirements anymore. I don't think so. There are not that many cars on the racetrack again. Only 19 cars are still left on track. 13 cars on lead lap. But of course you never know. There might be some crashes near the end of the race. And if these guys keep on racing this hard, of course, they know that they're still... oh, and Grayson Acavito has crashed. Grayson Acavito has run into the wall, and that has cost him at least 1 spot. Possibly 2 or more. Grayson Acavito with a mistake coming onto the front stretch. And there's Anthony Lopez, who's trying to get by. But this also will cost time for Anthony Lopez, because he's getting held up by a slower car. And that is a chance for Jane Pinter to gain some spots again. What happened to Grayson Acavito? 48 car. Just a mistake, I think. Yes, indeed, just a mistake. This is something which we'll see more. Ouch. And even with a little bit of a slide, and that is indeed caused the 77 car to go to 4th place. That's one thing. And that has actually 3rd place. 3rd place. What? Oh, 7 car made a pit stop. Oh, there comes Joseph Ernesto. Joseph Ernesto has gone by John Ciardino. That's a spot change. And here comes Anthony Lopez on the 48 car to the inside. Now the 62 car also tries to go to the inside of 27 car. Joseph Ernesto clears him. 2 spots gained by him. That's one thing to do it. And Anthony Lopez moves to 5th place. Now where did the 07 car go? There he is. Oh, and he has lost Hood. Did he get into problem? Did he get into trouble? Or did I just miss something? Hood removed indeed. So the DirecTV sponsorship is gone on that front. Whoa. Oh. I think it was not this lap. Well, he did run wide, of course, there. Well, maybe it was this lap then. He was all alone. There's 2 possibilities. And one we already saw. Might be a possible thing. The other one's here. Oh, yes, he did hit the wall. Oh! And that is something which I might have seen, but I've already forgot, so... Wow, that is Sam Young, and it might even be that his race is now over. At least his race for a great classification. That's incredible. That's really incredible. Now, the 55 car. 3:57. He's gaining again some time. Anthony Lopez. What is his time? His lap time? 3:57.9. He's not gaining anymore. He is not gaining anymore. Well, very marginal. A few hundredths of a second. But this gap is come to a freeze. That's wow. Something I did not expect. And here's 3rd place. Can you imagine? Denise Steiner is 3rd place. More than a minute, even 1.5 minutes behind the leader. But of course, this battle is for 3rd place is still not done. Denise Steiner with Anthony Lopez, with Joseph Ernesto, and Grayson Acavito. Of course, the 62 car has gone by. Whoa! White slide again for John Ciardino. But Joseph Ernesto has gone by 3 cars in 1 lap. He has gone from 8th place to 5th. What? Yes, he has gone from 8th place to 5th. That's incredible. Now the 48 car, will he have to make a pit stop due to that incident or slide or something? Because, somebody is on pit road over there as well. And that's the 18 car. So 18 car on pit roads. Five cars, all battling for position. Within, what is it? 5 cars within 3 seconds of each other. That's absolutely amazing. And that's the battle for 4th place. And the person who's last in his group is in 8th. Yeah, this game. Of course, the winners are far away, but it's all about racing, and these guys want to get as far front as possible. That is what they want. Wow, one car with quite a slide over there. There's the 62 car. Somebody might have gone through the gravel a little bit over there. And Anthony Lopez is getting held up by the 12 car of Zachary Fitzwater. That's why he's losing out quite a lot to the leader. Not sure how much time he will lose. Well, he might lose really a couple of seconds in this thing. And that's crucial. Here comes Joseph Ernesto once again. But he could not make it on Anthony Lopez. Anthony Lopez used to drive the 33 car in the series in Season 1. He's not in the Phillips Cup Series, has not been in the Red Bull Knockout Series, I think. But well, it seems like he really likes these. He really likes these long races, these endurance races, and he is pretty good at it because he's still in the top 5 with Joseph Nesta on his rear bumper though. Well, it's not even like these cars have a bumper right underneath his rear wing. That's a better thing to say it. A lot of Toyotas up front. We got a Merc leading, then we got a Toyota, then we got a what is it? Mazda. We got Toyota, Merc, Mazda, Toyota. So only one Jack? No Jacks. Oh, there he comes again. So Jaguar having a pretty bad race. Even though Jaguar was the manufacturer who won last season with Lane van Dijk. Their best running Jack. Whoa, that's a good question. Who's the best running Jack? There's no Jack in the top 10. 11th, that's the best running Jaguar. In Henry Williams. Wow. That's something I did not expect. Now, finally, Alex Hawkins has gone by the 12th Zachary Fitzwater, but he lost 2 seconds with that. And that's 2 seconds indeed on Icy Sinclair. Now, with 10 laps to go, and Alex Hawkins running faster than ever before, this is gonna be a difficult thing to accomplish. On the other hand, there are still pit stops to come. That's something I expect. When, I don't know. But I don't think of course, some drivers are pretty close to pit stops. Others are a little bit further away. Joseph Ernesto. Of course, he had a spin over here. Well, not over here, but a little bit later. He had a spin together with the 10 car. And battling fiercely with the 1 car. And this is something which we always like. A lot of DASCAR presidents are up front. That's also something which we always like. So, Joseph Ernesto. Are cars on pit road? No. Pit road is really, really quiet now. Of course, there aren't not that many cars on pit road again anymore. Whoa! Anthony Lopez brushes the wall, and that is indeed. Oh, and James Pinter does the same thing, but that is allowed Joseph Ernesto to go by, and that's Joseph to 4th place. Now here it is John Cittadino going by James Pinter. For 7th place. Oh, not anymore. Oh well, hold your horses. Wow, side by side they still go. Careful through the Dunlop chicanes, S's, whatever this thing is called. Yeah, I think these are the S's. There's Denise Steinauer, 3:58, and she's running faster than. Of course, we should keep the 54 and the 55 apart because they are so far ahead of the rest. There's no way, unless something happens to the 2 leaders, there's no way that Denise Steinauer is going to catch them or anybody in here. Lap times 3:58.9, 3:59.8. Ooh, Anthony Lopez loses. Oh, Grayson Acavito. Wow, they're all running a lot slower. So it seems like Denise Steinauer is running the fastest of the whole bunch, and that's why she's so far ahead of them now. Now, of course, we look at these guys. There is somebody else who is not that far behind. That's the 17 car of Nicole Trenoway. So it's still a good 30 seconds. Look at there in the background. You could see her coming. So she is still pretty far behind, but looking at her lap times, 4:01. Well, it's not going to help her. And there's the 07 car on pit road once again. And he continues his way. So once again, bad break for him. Sam Young losing out more and more time. And I think his top 10 classification is. Well, it's still there, of course. His chance is still there because. Yeah, how many cars are there in the who run for the top 10? Yeah, 98 car. Well, okay, that might be a danger. 69, same story, but 3 cars pretty slow. Dus yeah, I don't think there's that much danger anymore for 07 car. But well, top 10 would be great for him. Sam Young. Alex Hawkins. There we go. Ah, there we go. So the 55 car has crossed the start finish line again. And the 54 car, Alex Hawkins. Ah, he's gaining again. He is gaining again. But it is only with a second. It is only with a second. And a second is not gonna be enough. He needs to increase his pace. He needs to hope that the 55 car, yeah, it could be possible that he has some sort of problem. I mean, like, one mistake by 55, Sinclair, and it's, well, the 54 car, Alex Hawkins, is right there. There's a 12 car on pit road. Oh, there the 2 car comes on pit road again. Oh, sliding, and now Henrietta Fitzwater. No, not that way. No, 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 no. Not that way. Get though. Yes, yes, yes. Don't run into the tire barriers. Don't. There's Sonic Course also comes on pit road. No. Get by, get by. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. It was a close one. Sonic Course, same thing there. Dylan Young. Now the 2 car. That was a pretty close call. Well, at least she has lost quite some time now. But of course, what doesn't matter time if you're 2 laps down. Staying in the race is all important for her, but she will stay in the race. Good thing. Denise Steiner on pit road. Oh, and Joseph Van Nester slides. Joseph Van Nester slides, and that is gonna be his 5th place going up in smoke. Now they're all carnage over here. They're all going side by side on pit road. Oh no, Joseph Van Nester. Tire barriers. Where is he now? Where is he? We're completely lost. Joseph Van Nester, will he continue his way? Yes, he is. There he is. TV2, that's what I was looking for. Oh, wow. Everybody on pit road. That is something I had not expected. Oh, unsafe release, unsafe release. And... yes. Okay, so Joseph Van Nester can continue his way. That was a nerve-wracking moment. Now, why did these guys pit? And why are some of them still on pit road and some not? Why is nothing happening with the 27 car? Oh, Jane Pinter. Do we have a mass crash? Oh no. Oh, I guess what I know what happened to him. I should not go further back. Oh no. He got pushed a little bit too far. And this is tough break for Jane Pinter. Yeah, we already saw him go side by side on pit road with the 48 car. Here, the 48 pushes him wide. And then he's too far. And then he has to get pulled back. And that's why he still is on pit road. There is the 62 car with quite some damage. So that has changed everything. That has changed every single thing over here. Whoa, whoa, that's a pretty direct move. So we got leader, 2nd hasn't changed. 3rd is now Joseph Onesta or John Citadino. But he has not pitted yet. But why did Denise Steinhauer pit? She stayed out for a lot longer than the others. And now she decides to pit. Only reason I can think of is this is gonna be her last pit stop. That's the only reason I can think of. Yeah, and there's Anthony Lopez. He's currently then in, well, 5th place at this. And they have lost a couple of drivers because, well, Joseph Nesta over John Citadino is a little further back. Joseph Nesta has gone into the tire barrier. Jane Pinter got pushed wide. Can Jane Pinter continue? Oh, leader's on pit road. The leader is on pit road. And Alex Hawkins is also on pit road. Sinclair. This pit stop has to be perfect. It might be the last, but it might not be the last. He continues his way. While Alex Hawkins is getting left sides and right sides on. This outlap is very important for both of them. Now the right sides go on. And this might be the chance for, or this might be the moment that... oh, the 62 car has retired. No! Joseph Onesto has retired. That's something I don't understand. Because his car got on pit road, got repaired again. There the 54 car continues again. Joseph Onesto, why did he retire? That's something I don't understand. Oh, this is a cool shot. I don't know. His car got repaired, you can see. Car was on pit road. The tires got changed. Now what, of course, we want to take another look at what happened over here. The camera disappears for one moment, this is a shame. A very late move, again, goes through the grass, more others do that, or others do that as well. But he just slides a little bit too far, gets in the gravel. And that's, well, he runs straight towards the tire barriers, into the tire barriers. He continues his way, too much damage to his car, and that's out of the race. Jane Pinter is also still on pit road. There's John Cittadino in, by the way. And now it's gonna be interesting. Can John Cittadino gain and get by the 77 car? And, of course, Anthony Lopez. Whoa, there's the 77 car, so at least he's gonna lose that one out. There's Anthony Lopez. Where's Anthony? There he is. Anthony Lopez in the number 1 car. There goes John Cittadino. And I think he has done it. I think he has done it. Ah, this is clear. Definitely has done it. There Anthony Lopez is. So Anthony Lopez losing out a spot to the 77 car. And 2 Abies are together. Sonny Course and Debbie Myers. Of course, there's a lap between them. Wow, a lot has changed all over here. And looking at, well, Alex Hawkins actually gained, well, of course you cannot really compare it. It still looks like he gained 0.2 of a second. The gap is still 19 seconds. Whoa, I'm starting to get really hungry over here. So there we go, the 55 car of Isaac Sinclair, your leader, with just 19 seconds behind Anthony Lopez, Alex Hawkins. All those names are pretty familiar, or it's pretty the same. Now Anthony, that's what I mean. Alex Hawkins has to push hard, as hard as he can. It's about for a spot in the Phillips Cup Series, of course. Well, that doesn't matter because the 54 is already in the Phillips Cup Series. Alex Hawkins is driving the 87 car, the Tesla, Petronas Tesla. But it's all about honor over here. The honor of winning at Le Mans and, well, partly a spot in the Phillips Cup Series Season 9, of course. But that's why this race is so important. It's all about honor. It's about fun. It's about being the best at Le Mans. And taking over the role from Lene van Dijk. Lene van Dijk, her career was made with a win over here. Of course, she screwed it up in the Phillips Cup Series, and she got a little bit of a bad name. But her career was made over here. That's where it started. And the first start, replacing Demi Spander due to an injury. And, well, she got in that car and immediately won over here. And now that is something which is was so important for her. She also won, of course, the season 1 championship of the DASCAR Red Bull Knockout Series. But the most important thing was this win, which got her in the Phillips Cup Series. And that's where she is now. Of course, part-time schedule because of lack of performance. But that's why it's so important to win this race. And Isaac Sinclair, well, we don't get... This really doesn't help anything. There's the 77 car, gone by the 51 car. There we got Joseph Vanessa, I think, or John Cittadino. I think it's around 20 seconds, maybe 15 seconds the gap is. There's Anthony Lopez closing in the gap to John Cittadino. And there, Nathan Ormond was the driver of the 48 car last season, and of course now he disgraced in Acavito, but 18 car. And there's a 17 car. Well, the lucky one in this one, it was the 17. She has gained a whole lot of positions, Nicole Tranowicz, due to the problems of both Jane Pinter and Joseph Onesto. And there's the 3 car. I think it's gonna be top 10 for Chris Dodd this time. So great for him. There's the 07 car, same story for him. And then the 98 car, finally the best Jaguar, cracking the top 10. And I think there are only 2 Jags in the field still. There's one. Oh no, 3 Jags. Because of course the 06 car is still there. So 3 Jaguars. Checking if that's right. Oh, I think it is. Yeah, 3 Jaguars are still left. There are 12 Jags. Ouch! Of course there are 12 Jags, not all in the field. That is one thing. So, well, let's say 9 Jaguars, and quite a lot of them are out. More than half of the Jaguars are out of the race. So, well, how many laps to go? We have just 8 laps to go. In this race, it is a long race, I know that. It's a lot of fun. And if you don't like endurance racing, well, you should have signed up for this thing. But what will the Royals be like? I'll explain it before the video, before the Royals. So, no screensaver, you damn it! Don't screen save my. Okay, still recording. Okay, good. Self-service. What the fuck? Sorry about my language, but what the hell? Self-service? Oh, screw you, self-service. I don't want a self-service. Weird thing. There. I'm not sure actually what the best camera angle is. Sometimes it's camera 1, sometimes camera 2. It's a little bit annoying that you have to switch between camera angles all the time. But well, this is oh no! That 06 car got pushed a little bit wide. Yeah. Well, that's one thing. Of course, he is a lap down, so he had to lap by the 1 car. Of course, they don't do that always out of themselves. Just passing. There are no blue flags in this game. There are some marshals with yellow flags over there who don't really move that much, I think. I'm wondering, if a yellow flag comes out, do those marshals move? Oh, it's a shame we don't get to see that because we don't have yellow flags. Okay, so there we go. Now one thing I want to see. Gap. Oh, almost into the wall the 9 car went. Time. 3.56. Wow, Isaac Sinclair is nailing those lap times. And that's gonna be a very difficult task for Alex Hawkins to get to that. A 3.56. Wow. 3.57. Yeah, that's losing a second. Well, no, it's a full second. Alex Hawkins has lost a full second. It's quite incredible, I gotta say, what Isaac Sinclair is doing over here. He is definitely the strongest guy today. And it looks like at one point that Alex Hawkins could close the gap. But, well, if nothing happens to the 54 car, and we have to knock on wood, otherwise something will happen. If nothing happens, then this race is set and done. That's a fact. There's 3rd place in Nina Steinauer. I'm still surprised. Yeah, and of course, you know, she's losing. I don't know how much. Well, she's not losing that much anymore. The gap is more than a minute on 2nd place, minute and 20 seconds, and more than, well, minute and 40 seconds on the leader. And I still don't know why she had to make a pit stop that early. But well, it did pay out for her because she's still in 3rd place. So I'm pretty far in front of 4th place. Where is 4th? There is 4th. So also best stop strategy for John Ciudadino played out well. That's a good thing for him. And there's 5th place. Anthony Lopez in the #1 car. I don't think that this game is over yet. Looking at the lap times, well, we'll have to do the Monday Cross start finish line. Oh, Sana Course has gone through the gravel again. Coming on pit roads for her final stop, possibly of the race. Well, of course, possibly. Nothing is sure yet. Now, lap times. 3:59.5. That's a slow lap time. Joseph Ernesto and Anthony Lopez even slower. So, well, half a second. So, there's Sana Course goes again. Oh, short pit stop. Here we go. Grayson Acevedo, 4:01. It's not gonna be very successful. Of course, Grayson Acevedo is currently in 6th place. 7th place then, of course, is this number 17 car. He's in no man's land. 8th place, we got the number 3 car. Who I think is, well, also a little bit no man's land. The 07 car is not that far behind though. 8th place, oh no, 9th place it is, it says. Over here for Sam Young. And in 10th, we got the 98 car. Indeed, the 98 car of Henry Williams. And there's your leader again. So ladies and gentlemen, we got 11 cars on the lead lap. And we got 18 cars still in the race. We're gonna take our final break of this race. So ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned. We're gonna get to the finish in just a couple of moments. First, let's take a final break over here in the DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 2 race at Le Mans. And we are back again, but as you can see, with a black screen. And that is because as soon as I went away for a bit, and then my computer decided to shut itself down or something. Game crash. Fuck, I'm really pissed about this. But the thing is that the race is over, and there is 2 things we could do. One is redo the whole race, and I really don't want to do that because I spent the whole afternoon doing this goddamn race, and then the computer decides to stop it. So I'm really pissed. But the other decision is to just stop the race with this with just 6-7 laps to go, and I think that is the best call. Looking at how the race has gone, I don't think there's that much change. At least not for the leads. There's not much change. Of course, there is a possibility that Alex Hawkins could have closed the gap to Isaac Sinclair, but I'm just so really pissed about this. I mean, I've been here, for you guys to know, I've been here at 11 in the morning, and it was 3 in the afternoon. So I've been here already for 4 hours. I spent my whole the end of the morning and a whole afternoon or beginning of the afternoon I spent here doing this race. I'm really excited about this Le Mans race, and it was really a lot of fun. And then what happened is that the screen shut itself off or something. Then I moved my mouse. I came back to the desktop background. So the game was still running in the bottom. I pressed the game and it says NASCAR Race 2003 is not responding. So really, thank you, fucking computer. I hate you. I really hate you. I sincerely apologize to you guys. I hope that you at least have enjoyed the first, what was it, 2 hours and 30 minutes or something. We still need half an hour, a little bit less than that. I hope that you are fine with my decision to shorten the race. It's just because, I could have thought something up like rain or something. I don't know. I don't care. Just this goddamn computer. I just think this is the fairest way to tell you that. And if you really don't agree with it, I don't know. I don't have time to redo the race because in about 2 days I want to start the Royals, and tomorrow I don't have time. So then it would be somewhere later, and then the Phillips Cup Series will have to be postponed. I don't have time after these 2 weeks to do the race, and I don't have time in these 2 weeks to do another race. Like I planned it out perfectly, and then my goddamn computer decides to shut down, and I'm immediately going to adjust this computer that it doesn't shut the screen off and stop the game or something, because I think that's the reason why it stopped, because the screen shut itself off. So once again, I sincerely apologize. I hope that you are fine with my decision to stop the race and to shorten the race. So that means that, of course, Isaac Sinclair is your winner. And second, the full results will be at the end of the video. Can already tell you that Alex Hawkins is then in second place. Third place is Denise Steiner. Fourth is John Cedino. And fifth is Anthony Lopez. That is the results when part 4 or the previous break, before the break. So yeah, there's not much I can do about it, and I will think of a solution maybe concerning. Well, of course, the winner gets a reserve spot for Phillips Cup Series and all that kind of stuff. But well, there's not really like I don't feel like there's really a winner out of this thing. But I will see what I can do, and if you guys have any tips about this, well, I would say don't. Yeah, either PM. Yeah, now my computers are going to lag. Fuck you, laptop. If anybody has an idea on what I can do, just let me know. It's just, man, it sucks, and I know that I have done race. I've had races before where the computer crashes at one point, but that's after 20 minutes, maybe not even 20 minutes. I think the maximum was around 15 or 20 minutes, and not after 2.5 hours. So yeah, I just don't have time to redo the race, and that's why this race is called so. Well, at least once again, my sincere apologies. I didn't meant to do this, and I really hate that it happened. As you can probably already imagine, by the way, the amount of swear words I used over the past 5 minutes, which is more than I have used ever before in all my videos. So apologies for that as well. But as you can imagine, I'm just really disappointed, really pissed. But that's it, I guess. So, yeah, the DASCAR Christmas Royals will be in just a few days. So you will probably see the first video uploaded on the first day of Christmas, or maybe the day before that, because that's when I'm gonna do it. So, and that's it. Thank you for watching for now, and please don't kill me next with that because of what happened. But if you have any remarks about this, what you think I should do, and all that kind of stuff, let me know in the description. Completely fine with that. If you have criticism as well, but well, please know that I cannot do anything about it, and it's not that I stopped this race on purpose. I mean, well, it's just my freaking computer. At least, thank you very much for watching. I would have loved to see the ending of this race, but maybe next time. We'll do a Le Mans race, of course, for sure, later. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with DASCAR Martini Endurance Series Season 2, 2015, here on Ziggo Sports.